Guys, what is going on? It's good to see you guys, man. It's good to see you guys. You know, yeah, guys. Here we are, guys. I was trying to have a live on Friday, guys, but I got back late, really late. So, yeah, guys, sorry about that. But guys, had a great vacation. I had a good Thanksgiving. You know, yeah, guys. Farm Mom Forever says a retired teacher. It's impossible to be conservative. Facts, yeah. Guys, all of public school guys, we're gonna get into this teaching thing because it's an absolute mess, right? Keyshawn, what's up, dude? He says you're right. Teachers and nurses are ruining society. Yeah. He says, yeah, the National Guards. Because I haven't really talked about the National Guard thing because that happened recently. So I'll probably bring that up. So, Red Door, hey, what's going on, my friend? C-Grip, what's up, man? I dropped the link in the Discord, guys. Actually, you know what? I'll just drop the link now because, guys, we just hit 29,000 subs, man. You know what I'm saying? Guys, 29,000. Let's go. I want to try and end the year at 30K, man. That would be sweet. So you guys will see some different stuff. And guys, I don't know if here I have an announcement that I'll probably make. Korg and the rest of you guys probably know this already, but I'll make the announcement later on in the live. C-Grip is here. What's up, dude? What's going on?
We're out here building a new nation for black people. It's time for you to start paying some dues, nigga. I ain't giving you shit.
Steve is here. Respawn's here. Tim's here. Good to see. Yeah, guys. I was over on Pearl's panel. You guys might see me over there a little more. I have to bring our crazy brand of red pill over there. You know what I'm saying? I think that Korg secret. Chime in here, right? I think that our section here, we're a little bit different in the red pill because I want to say that we're the lighthearted part of the red pill. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, we think this is funny. How many times do Korg, C-Grip, me, you know what I mean, Snowboard, we think this is hilarious. You know what I mean? We aren't all mad bitches knows or we're not like nihilistic or anything. It just is what it is, guys. We will be just fine. Look, if the ship's gonna crash and burn, we might as well have a good time. That's just the way it works. I honestly believe all of you guys in this chat have the talent, the ability, and the knowledge to be just fine during your lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Guys, we'll be fine. We're gonna have a financial, social barrier to get through all this crap, So let me see. Evil's here. What's up, man? Yorgi's here. What's up, man? Grease is in the house. Grease is in the house.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die. And these Shields boys.
So, guys, yeah. So we hit 29K. I'm gonna try and end the year at 30,000. And yeah, guys, we're gonna have some more live streams. I think multiple times a month we'll do more things about like history and some other stuff because I'm gonna do like a World War II specific live stream, and then I know Korg, C-Grip, and Matt and myself, we actually know a lot about like different conflicts around the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So like the Russia-Japanese war, Korg, you were in the Discord once talking about, what was the one you were talking about? David, I didn't know anything. It was a naval that I don't remember, but by the way, I want to go in about this kind of random historical knowledge that we all know. I think that'll be fun. So, Gregory says he has a YouTube channel. Was unmotivated. He inspired you to make reactions after I'm watching. Hey, Greg, hit me up on Discord, man. Guys, anyone that needs advice with your channel, guys, hit me up on Discord, man. Seriously, I'll help you out as much as I can. You know, there's a couple guys that I know that have plans in the works to make a channel. Guys, like there needs to be a new crop of guys coming up. Guys, fresh and funky and Greg Adams, they're going to be out of here in the next 3 to 5 years. You know, well, they're already on the way out, you know? So there needs to be like a new group of guys that are coming up, especially with the way that we react to stuff. There's no way that they can say that we're hate mongering because we're just lighthearted about it. We just kind of laugh at it. So hey, thanks for the $5, my friend. I appreciate that. Okay. Thank you so much.
You are scaring the hoes.
1 second. Okay, so guys, Secret, you were saying something?
Yeah, first, just wanted to congratulate you on the 29K. Appreciate 30K is just a stone away.
Yeah. Thanks,
second, my Thanksgiving invite got lost in the mail, so I'll look forward to next year. And third, you know, you said something that really resonated with me about the community that you've created here. And for someone like me who consumes a lot of this content because I listen to it while I'm at work, you know, finding you, Locke, Korg, Snowboard, you're right. This is different because the community you're building here is different. And, you know, from the chat interaction and just how on point they are, and even the women that are a part of this chat in this community. So yeah, and plus your willingness and your generosity of spirit with, you know, helping people and everything along those lines. This is different. So I want to say thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. And guys, once again, I'll have an announcement later on. I think Secret and Korg already know it, but I'll wait until later on in the live. But yeah, guys, let's break some news, guys, and then we're here to talk about nurses and teachers. And guys, nurses, I was gonna have a live stream about, because you guys remember, did we talk about how they're downgrading nurses? No, I made a video about how they're like downgrading nursing degrees, like so they're not considered professional degrees anymore, and so they can't get a lot of student loans. Do you see that? It was like the Department of Education and nurses. Hold on. 1 second. Nurses. Okay, here we go. Okay. So let's break some news real fast. Let's break some news. Now, guys, what? Did you guys see this story? This chick, she was a hostess at Chili's or Applebee's or whatever. And of course, these B-dubs came in and heard that there was a long wait. So, of course, what did these chicks do?
I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch!
And they jumped her and beat her ass. Guys, check this out. Watch. Hold on.
Common courtesy from a greeter inside this Chili's.
Is
an incident in motion.
They're hitting me in my head. They're hitting me in my body. They're hitting me everywhere.
It started last week when a group known only as J Party of 6 didn't like the wait time.
Get sad. I said it's going to be another 30 minutes. They were upset. They started yelling. They were like 30 minutes and like just being aggressive.
As they walked out, Brianna set the same line she gives every customer.
They decided they were going to leave. I was like, all right, you all enjoy the rest of your day. And they assumed that I was being sarcastic and trying to like play with them. But I was just, that's brand standard.
But Fox Chicago obtained video showing what happened next. A brutal beating inside the
So basically, they walked in and she's like, hello, Welcome to Chili's. How can I help you? We want a table. That'll be it'll actually be a 35-minute wait. And then it went, I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch. But guys, it's a busy night. You have to wait 35 minutes. I hope you die, bitch. I hope you die in AIDS, ho. You guys are gonna have to leave. Have a good day, and then I'm gonna kill you, you fucking whore.
Look, AJ, in their defense, times are tough, and that 2 for $20 when you hungry. they were hungry.
they beat the shit out of this shit. And guys, I'm telling you, a woman's worst enemy is always another woman, and a B-dub's worst enemy is always another B-dub. Look at that. Oh, the Duxon says this is a good thing because it'll make the universities lower the cost of their degrees to not create the problem. Facts. Yeah, guys. Honestly.
Yeah.
If they stop giving out all these, well, people just need to stop going to college en masse, and then the tuition costs will go down, honestly, So here we go.
Chili's at Marshville Plaza, located in the 1700 block of West 119th Street.
The rest of her party, they came rushing back in the restaurant, and they all kind of just attacked me.
The 19-year-old single mother was first hit by a...
Of course she's a single mom. Of course she's a single mom.
You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom. Now you a single mom.
woman, and then a man joined in.
Look at that. So Nug Nug had to get his hits in too. Nug Nug started stomping. Look at that.
Look at this. Chaos. It was a lot. I don't even remember all of this happening.
Chicago police were called, but by the time officers arrived, the attackers were gone. The damage, physical and emotional, is not.
Because my head was so sore, I couldn't touch it to take out my hair.
Look at that.
And then I have more.
Oh, no.
Look at that,
Jesus.
guys. Look at that.
So that's what they mean when they say snatch you bald.
Look at that, guys. And guys, look, yeah. I'm black. Tim Hicks is black. Keyshawn's black. Guys, look. The C-Grip's black. The knuckleheads like this are the reason why we get profiled too, because they group us all together. We have the worst black fatigue there is. You know what I'm saying? Black people who have some sense. It's just ridiculous. You cannot, guys. Any black person who has any sense is going to remove themselves from dunderheads like this. Because there was a TGI Fridays near me. And guys, I love me some TGI Fridays. Out of all those style restaurants, Fridays is my favorite. I love it. But guys, that
Jack
one
Daniel's
place,
steak.
yeah, oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So the one near me had a black manager and a black staff. It was like catered towards black people. So the bar always had a DJ, was blasting music. There was nothing but overweight B-dubs working there, so you get horrible service. You would walk in there, and the hostess goes, "What you want?" It's like, "A table, you dumb. Why do you think I'm here?"
What you want? What do you think I'm here for?
Yeah, horrible. You be trying to eat, the music's loud, and then on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, the waitresses would just bring your food, take your order, bring your food, and then go back to hanging out in the bar. They would never come back. They would drop off the bill and just never come back. Ridiculous, man. Ryan James says Jack Sauce, no Diddy. That Jack Sauce, no Diddy.
Back here.
Drew has worked at this location for 2 years. She's been off the job for a week, trying to process what happened, and says Chili's needs to add security.
I just want to know, how will they move forward? How will they fix that? How will they avoid that happening again?
We reached out to Chili's for comment, and so far.
I just want to say this. Here's part of the problem. Those people, and you know who I'm talking about, AJ, they walk around looking for this kind of stuff to jump off. They look for any opportunity. any type of rationalization where they feel like they've been slighted in the least. I mean, like that's why almost every Juneteenth celebration in Chicago turns into a freaking mass murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true, guys.
He died. That's how you guys did. That's how he died. Juneteenth.
Hey guys, here's the thing. I had never even heard of Juneteenth until like 5 years ago. I've never even heard of it. I don't celebrate it. And then, guys, Kwanzaa? You serious? What is that? I've never met anyone who's guys. I know more liberal white chicks. They're like, and I'm gonna celebrate Kwanzaa. I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's not even a foreign holiday. It's a made up holiday.
It was made up. But some civil rights dunderhead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
We haven't heard back. As for Drew, she's bruised but not broken.
At no point did I threaten anyone. At no point did I say that I was going to do anything. I was quiet. They could have just left, but they came. They all decided to come back in and attack me.
And says she did nothing wrong.
Wow.
And wants Jay Party of 6 to be arrested and charged.
Yeah, right. They're not gonna even. They don't even think people should be thrown in jail.
How much you want to bet that woman that she was out there demonstrating to defund the police, though?
Yeah, of course.
Well,
Of course.
sometimes when you have those groups of people at those fast food restaurants and things like that, when they start popping off, I think it becomes like a very like tribal or like instinctual thing. Like, you know, like in the beginning of like 2001 A Space Odyssey, when they like those monkeys are all fighting each other. Like, I think that people get like all amped up from the environment of that, and like that's why that other guy just jumped in hitting her too.
No,
because he felt like he should have.
I think that it's a cultural thing. Ghetto people are so eager to jump to violence, and I honestly think it's because, like, how can I put it? If you don't have any fathers, right, to like really have that disciplinarian, then you can just fly off the handle. And when people just fight, guys, if you're in any predominantly black space, there's the potential for something to pop off. That's just the way it works. That's why I don't go to black bars. I certainly don't go to the clubs. I just don't, because there's someone steps on someone's shoes and it's violence. You don't see many other groups of people so willing to resort to violence. And you certainly don't see the women of other groups willing to resort
to
violence.
Yeah.
How does it make sense? How many times have we seen a chick's order get wrong at McDonald's and the B-dub tries to climb over the counter?
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
They're just unhinged with that.
Guys, you remember this, right? Hold on.
That's kind of what I was trying to say. A lot of times it's fighting over food. It's like always like a food.
Well, but I also think that it's like I also think that it's like establishing your reputation in your neighborhood, that you're always willing to, at the drop of a hammer, resort to violence. I know in schools, in certain schools that I worked at, like that was a big driver for like kids establishing their reputation on the street, was the violence that they did in school.
Yeah, but you would think that would be a machismo thing, like a male thing.
No, same with the women.
Exactly.
It's the same. It's even worse with the women.
Yes, and especially in the black community, where you see that women are more masculine than the boys now. You know what I'm saying? You see all these young black boys are all zesty. You know what I'm saying? And then the girls are out there fighting, kicking, scratching.
Yeah.
You guys remember this story?
I wanted to get some Happy Meals and some cheeseburgers, and that was a very unhappy day for me.
Brittany Price's injuries remind her of this day anytime she looks in the mirror. It was September 22nd.
God.
A quick stop through the drive-thru at the McDonald's on Coleraine Avenue near Ronald Reagan Highway ended inside with food she says wasn't right, flying at a manager and a blender hitting her in the face, shattering her cheekbone and breaking her nose.
I bought this like 1,000 times, and it's so funny. This chick looks like Roger Clemens, dude. The way she threw this.
Wait, AJ, let's flow through that. She was the aggressor. She started throwing stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And the manager chick is black too, and she told the general manager who's white, I need you to deal with this shit, because if I go out there and she sees me, we're both black, it's gonna blow up. She, oh no, you go out there. And she said when she threw that Happy Meal and that chocolate milk hit her in the back of the head, she just saw red. Watch.
Flying at a manager and a blender hitting her in the face.
Flawless victory.
I just like the menagerie.
Ryan says she got an ass whooping.
With the extra fries.
And down goes Frazier. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Guys, make sure to drop a like on the stream. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, you know.
Shattering her cheekbone and breaking her nose.
Good.
I've had surgery. I've had a lot of doctor's appointments, the follow-up, hard mornings, hard afternoons.
The video
Has she
shows
had any
Brittany come
introspection?
inside the restaurant with what she says was a messed up order. She's waiting and waiting for it to be fixed with 4 children in the car. She even refills their drinks to kill time. As she waits, other customers come and go.
Yes. I mean, I wasn't the only one that got frustrated. You know, watching the video, we see a lot of people that see me and her talking, trying to resolve the issue.
No, you were being
talking
disrespectful.
about a 20-minute thing here, too.
Yeah, but even then, like, dude, is it what you don't throw food at people? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even if the person's being disrespectful, you just this doesn't make any sense. But once again, if there's one thing C Grip and I can say is that's the number one problem with us black people is we are too familiar with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like you will have a black doctor, judge, lawyer, and some Keisha or Nug just talks to him any type of way. You know what I'm saying? All we see is you're black and I'm black, and the disrespect starts. It's crazy. So,
and they're like, I'm not dealing with this. You know, they just left. They didn't even place their order.
The time code shows after waiting about 23 minutes, Brittany goes to the car to grab the rest of her order to ask for a refund.
Then it's like you're directly ignoring me.
Please.
So what choice do I have? I don't.
It's either that or throw food. You dunderhead.
Yeah. What choice do I have?
Somebody over a Happy Meal.
Idiot.
I have to put up with this. So I went and got the food. I want my money back. And that's kind of where it all goes from there.
The video shows about 25 minutes after she first entered the store, Brittany throws multiple bags of food at the manager. The manager apparently throws a blender at Brittany and it ricochets off her face, knocking her to the ground.
Pimp down.
You guys remember?
Oh my God.
On Mike Tyson's Punch Out when you go woo woo boo, doo, and Glass Joe goes flying.
Yeah.
Some people would say, well, maybe you shouldn't have thrown the food. When you look back at it, is it one of those things where it's like hindsight 2020, or how does that?
I mean, I definitely don't feel like there would have been a different result. I feel
Look at that, guys. Look at that. Whoa. Look at that, guys. Look at that right there. Guys.
Streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
What a joke.
Oh my God, man.
What a joke, guys. What an absolute joke.
Like, even if we would have just went verbal back and forth, that it still would have escalated to something else.
Huh.
Now, guys,
if I didn't throw the food at the manager, I would have still got hit with a blender.
There's one where they
We definitely
actually
think
show the
that she
lady
would
who threw the
escalate the
blender.
situation.
there's a follow-up. It actually shows the lady who threw the blender, and she's like, let's see.
This was September 22nd, 2019 at McDonald's at 8339 Coleraine Avenue. Customer Brittany Price threw food over the counter at manager Nashonda Johnson after a more than 25-minute wait for an incorrect food order to be fixed.
I wanted to get some Happy Meals and some cheeseburgers, and that was a very unhappy day for me.
Johnson threw a
Damn.
blender
This
back,
sums up
ricocheting
America
off Price's
right
face,
here.
Yeah.
shattering her cheekbone
Look
and
at
breaking
that.
her nose. She had to have surgeries
He's lucky she'd lose her eye. Honestly,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
after.
She the one started this. It would have never went down like that if she would have never threw stuff at me.
A year later,
She's gonna throw food at a B-dub named Nashonda. you know, if it says Nashonda on her name tag, you don't be throwing anything at her. Look at that.
A year later, this lawsuit takes aim at McDonald's corporate, Cobco Enterprises, Momentum Restaurants, River City Family, and Johnson for what happened. Price says she took 4 kids for Happy Meals and found the food to be wrong. She says she was ignored and demanded a refund.
I don't have to put up with this, so I went and got the food. I
And
want
you
my
threw
money
it at
back.
her.
She's a
The
victim.
lawsuit claims Johnson then became belligerent and used fighting words. It says the defendants, quote, did everything within its power to ensure that Brittany was neither loving it nor experiencing a happy place. Video of the fast food fight plays out with what the lawsuit claims was assault, battery, negligence, and gross negligence, as well as negligent hiring. It says Johnson was known to have, quote, a bad attitude, a bad temper, and likely to commit the above described acts. It also says there was negligent training and supervision leading to this burning.
Yeah, don't throw
I didn't see her
blenders.
fall forward.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, look at this dude
guy
right
was
here.
laughing.
Why
Yeah,
do
he
I
was
never
laughing.
see him? Guys, wait a minute.
He
I've watched
laughed.
this like 1,000 times. Look at Jorge over here. Look.
temper and likely to commit the above described acts.
Look, he's like,
It also says there was negligent
It's like,
training and
damn.
he's like, oh my God.
supervision leading to this.
She looks like a
Yo.
WNBA player down
Yo, secret Matt Cord. This looked like a freaking 80s Mike Tyson fight. You remember
Yep.
everyone got
Yep.
the pay-per-view? This is in like 15 minutes. Bow! And they're on the ground.
Can't quite get it up.
And tried to get back up and go back down.
Like Trevor
Yeah,
Burbank.
it wasn't-
She's just like Trevor Burbank falling down.
She wasn't pushing A fast enough.
Oh no! Look at Jorge here. He's like, well, look, man, I don't know what to do.
This burning hot brawl. Johnson
she wasn't
fired
expecting
after
the manager to hit
supersized
back.
scuffle.
She's still,
She
she's
still went right
going.
back into it.
regret throwing anything?
Yeah, I do because I miss my job. That's what I do.
Sad, right?
So out of this, no criminal.
Once again, guys, I can tell you this much. In every setting that I've been in, work-wise, school-wise, a black person's been my biggest hindrance. You know what I'm saying? Another black person. And I am black, so I can say that. You know, it's never failed, guys. Never failed.
Charges were filed. I talked with Price's attorney. He tells me rather that it's not unusual for this lawsuit to take so long to be filed because they're making sure that it was complete and also that it fit the statute of limitations. According to the lawsuit, they're asking for a minimum of $225,000 in damages.
I'm getting millions. Come on, man. No, guys, here you go.
I walked into Danielle's condo. My first thought, wow.
You can trade pins with cast members and pin boards at Disney World, and I've been doing it for a while. And I put up some cork. Now we can enjoy my collection.
2,200 pins. Now take a couple more steps to the Lego creations.
Got some dinosaurs.
These Disney chicks, man,
This
guys,
autism?
never, ever. Wait, did you say that? Is this autism? Guys, never date these Disney chicks. There are that one Caleb Hammer chick had a guy had a chick who was like $90,000 in debt for going to Disney World over and over and over and over and over again on credit cards.
Jurassic Park, Treehouse.
As an architect, Danielle's skills are not surprising.
It's fun You get to build these. They're references to different pop culture.
Another note about
It's an ugly woman, dude.
Yeah.
So
How about you build something worth a damn for your community?
So I was just gonna say. So that means that she's unemployed.
Yeah. Look, guys, honestly,
exactly.
guys,
Yeah.
you know what? You know, let's
Danielle trained as an architect, collects pins.
Yeah,
builds Lego.
let's be honest though, guys. If you were in need of an engineer, an architect, and you saw a woman's name on it, would you even call that
No.
number? You know?
Nope.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Especially
either.
one playing with like Legos and stuff.
What? Hold on, Legos. Look,
Legos
guys,
are not inherently bad on their own, but
yeah,
I'm just
'cause
saying, like
they have
in
the
this
new
case.
next generation Enterprise Lego set. That's badass. You know what I mean? Like you. There's some pretty cool Lego sets. But this chick, she just seems like she has a touch of the tism. If
Yeah,
you know
she
what I mean.
likes to
Danielle.
follow directions.
Yeah,
she's patriotic.
And I just had this appreciation of what America, what we did for this country, and how we got where we are.
Then she decided to display her love for America.
I hung a flag in my front door.
The American flag behind the glass on her door.
How could anybody complain about seeing the American flag?
Oh,
But there was a complaint. Danielle got an email from the board president that read,
HOA.
I got a report about a flag hanging on your door.
Isn't that crazy, guys? Isn't that nuts?
I've seen it before. They've had cases of this that have gone to the Supreme Court.
Yep, that's
from
crazy, huh?
HOAs and stuff. Yeah.
Our rules and regulations do not permit this. Please remove this ASAP.
That it's considered art, and art can't be hanging in the window.
Danielle's reaction
I couldn't believe it.
and her response was clear.
I won't take it down. It's insane.
Danielle's determination is rooted in the gratitude for what America has done for her.
They're asking me to take down a part of my soul that I will not take down. That American flag is part of who I am. No, won't do it.
She says her condo
So hold
is
up.
good, very good.
So the question is, what do the rules specify? Because that's in between the entry door and the storm door. So if the rules say that it can't be on the outside of the storm door, I can see where the HOA would have a point. But if it's in between and the rules and the regulations don't say anything about that, then it's in her favor.
Yeah.
And this again goes to the number one issue of do not buy in an HOA if you're not going to follow the frickin' rules.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I got out of an HOA for that reason. I was like, no more of this. I think people skim from all of them too.
Yeah.
I think they skim.
You know what, guys? I haven't done an HOA nightmares in a while. I used to do those, guys. Yeah, let's do one of those this week where we. I'll get a bunch of clips for HOA nightmares. These are all these where they're embezzling money and all types of fools.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Guys, put a one.
They're like mini fascists too, if they can be.
Ryan says HOA fees in Florida are ridiculous. Yeah, look at that, guys.
Yeah, it's
What
like
people
living
don't
in a
realize
communist
is that
commune.
Yeah.
Well, people don't realize that since 2000, over 80% of new homes built are HOAs,
Mm-hmm.
and that from research that I've done, it's pretty much the government, like the local municipalities, like them because they're able to abdicate a lot of their duties over to the HOA. So road maintenance,
exactly
stuff like that. So yeah, it's a scam.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's always
also builders who are greedy, building houses like 2 feet away. They're not necessarily greedy for doing that, but the average American now loves like living like right next door to their neighbor, where they can can even take a dump in silence without their neighbor hearing it. Like a ton of these very expensive houses, their neighbor is like, you can like throw a tennis ball like from your window to their window, like no
It's
problem.
true. If
Like,
you
there's
can
no
hear
privacy.
your neighbors flush the toilet, it's not a house.
It's not
It's a
luxury
townhouse.
anymore.
Yeah.
Well, and that's part of the issue is it's not that the builders are greedy. They just don't have an incentive to build starter homes.
Right.
And you have people today, I look at some of the new homes going up around my area, or, these realtors are advertising lots available in the new hoity-toity area to live. And the minimum square footage is 2,700 square feet.
What?
And the average, the average family today is 1.7 children. My God, I knew people that grew up in 1,300-foot houses with 5 people in the house.
Yeah.
But the builders are incentivized to build these houses that are so damn big, and then
Well, women
there's-
want those houses too, though. It's a status thing. They
That's
love
true.
that.
That's very true.
Big-
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's
Wait,
motivation
guys, hold
for
on,
it.
wait. The issue is that women either want a big ass house, right? Well, no, sorry. When they meet a guy, they want a big ass house. But if it's just them, that's where all these condos and townhomes started popping up. You don't see guys
Well,
buying
condo, it makes sense to have an
townhouses.
HOA. The condos, it makes sense to have an HOA. But,
It does,
a snowboard brings up a good point. I had some friends of mine. They had a house custom built where they lived out on the East Coast, and then they ended up moving something later on. And the wife was telling me about the house one time when I went out to go visit, and she said, I kind of liked that house. And she was describing it. It was just the two of them. It was bigger than a bigod. And they had a landing on the stairway going from the first floor to the second floor that was big enough to hold a piano. Not a baby grand or anything like that. I think it was just an upright piano. And I said, okay. And what'd you do with the piano? Well, we really didn't do anything with it. I said, what the hell did you build such a big ass house for? I don't really know. I guess we just did it. I just roll
Big
my
house,
eyes at
big
that.
ego. Big house, big ego. A lot of the times.
It's more
Not
along
all-
the lines of
not
just
always.
impressing people you don't know
Yeah.
with
And if
money
you
you
did
don't
know,
have.
you wouldn't like them anyways. No.
Yeah,
exactly.
And they're a McMahon. This is part of my point. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a McMansion, or it might even be a nice house, but your neighbor, can like see you in your window because they're so damn close to
exactly.
each other. Like, what's the point of this?
Well,
and there won't
and-
be
and
much
I've been-
vegetation between the houses too. They don't like trees between their houses. They kind of
Right.
like nothing, so it's no maintenance.
Yeah.
And I've told people for years that if I were to buy a house, it would be something before 1990. And they all give me this horrified look. And I say, if you've ever seen what a house looks like that's built today, that's not built by a custom builder, it's complete garbage.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it's now coming out that a lot of these houses that were built in the 90s and going onward, they're falling apart already.
But here's the thing, Corey. Have you been to these neighborhoods where all the houses just look the same? Like they
Yes.
go all down the road and they look the exact
Yes.
same. So I was looking at
Yes,
houses
they're-
last year before I found mine, and there was 2 in this neighborhood, and literally like it looked like that scene on Edward Scissorhands where all the guys start mowing the lawns at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And there's these cookie cutter homes, but they're
builders
all the
use
same house.
5 plans for the same. They use the same 5 plans for the same neighborhood. They don't build mixed development anymore. Where we've got 3 houses that are between 1,200 and 1,500 square feet, and then we'll have 1 or 2 that are 2,000 square feet. No, they don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Doing work she could not do.
I appreciate the hard job that they're doing. It's thankless, but don't touch my flag.
But
She's
can the
actually being
board
pretty
touch
cool.
her flag and take it down? Mr. Finkelstein?
No, they cannot. Federal and state laws are very clear. Whether it's a condo or a house, every owner has a legal right to display one portable American flag on their property as long as it's done in a respectful manner. And by portable, I mean it can be removed if they want to.
Yeah, and that's coming from a Finkelstein's.
Yeah.
Yo, they got the big guns.
Yeah.
That's the type of dude you want defending you if you're ever on trial.
Board members.
Yeah.
They didn't respond to me, but they contacted Danielle.
A reverse. Whoa. He says there is no dream in America. It's time to move to another country. I don't know about that, dude. Dude, as bad as we talk about the United States hyperbolically, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. Guys, if you don't like
Knock
where you
yourself
are,
out.
move to a different state. You cannot argue one country on earth where it's better to live than America. Because I am the American dream. My parents, my dad spent his junior year and senior year of high school in his car because his dad was abusive. So my dad left, moved out of the house, graduated from high school, joined the military. He became a doctor, a black doctor. He was the very first director of his part of the hospital, the very first black director. Like, oh, don't you feel like you've accomplished? He said, no, I'm not trying to represent black people. I'm just trying to do my job. My mom's from rural Alabama, where she grew up. You either married a farmer or you worked in a canning factory. She said no, joined the military, became a nurse, and then she became an occupational therapist. You know what I'm saying? And then while my parents were in school, we were poor. You know what I'm saying? Because they had both got out of the military. So we were trying to make it work. Living in Silicon Valley when it was going up in prices out of the areas. So we had to move to a really crappy area. My parents graduated school and we went from poor to upper class. And we're black Americans. There is no better place on earth to be, guys. Put a 1 if you agree. For white people, women, blacks, Asians, LDHDTV. There's no better place on earth for us to live than the United States of America.
Yeah. And you know my story. I grew up in one of the worst housing projects in Philadelphia. 11 of us in a 3-bedroom public housing apartment. So yeah, and I've been to other countries. Now, with that being said, in looking to build up and become something, this is the best country to be in.
Yeah, that's true. You know, now I can see why people would want to retire somewhere else for slower living, like going to Belize or Costa Rica. If you made your money, you retire at like 55, you're just chilling, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But even then, guys, move to like somewhere rural Florida, like rural Alabama, whatever, where it's cheap, you can get a lot of land, it's warm, and be left the hell alone. Garrett Grant, dude, man, how you been, man? Long time no see.
Writing, hey, we have confirmed you can keep the flag.
Let's go!
I can display my flag, so I'm happy.
Danielle's happy about the American flag. Happy she called Help Me Howard.
Good job.
Yeah.
So right where she's got it posted, it shouldn't have been a problem to begin with because it's inside of her house.
Yeah, facts. Yep.
And happy she may have started something at her condo.
I've noticed other neighbors started to display the flag as well. So that's
job.
very cool. I love to see it.
Good for It's ironic. Only in America can people get upset with you proudly displaying the American flag.
Yeah, well, it's even worse in England. It's even worse, you know? Guys, we have one more story. And then I'm going to show you the most hilarious Instagram there is. Snowboard, you are gonna love this.
Seagrip brings up a good point. And it's one I always want to do to these clowns that get all bent out of shape over the flag. The bicentennial in this country, you couldn't swing a dead cat by the tail without hitting something that wasn't painted red, white, and blue and had stars on it. Remember that?
Yeah.
Seagrip? I mean,
I remember.
And in school, what was every kid's favorite dessert that they wanted to get? It was the popsicles that were red, white, and blue.
Yeah, firecrackers.
And Yeah, and jackets with the flags, you know, and the flag design and all that, and to see people today getting all bent out of shape because they see the flag, it's just pathetic.
Yep. Here we go.
Begin tonight with an update on the Colorado Springs mom.
What the fuck is this?
What the hell? Yeah.
Straight in your dad's closet.
Bed sheets. Oh my god.
Look at this, guys. She looks like she pulled the curtains
Yeah. She
out of
looks
her
like
grandma's house.
Yeah, she wears
What
the
is she-
pants in the relationship.
Oh. Let's see if anyone talks about her outfit. Hold
Hey,
on.
hold on,
crazy,
Henry.
man.
No, it's the 250th, not the 300th.
Yeah.
Your math
Accused of
is a little
drugging
rusty there,
and
brother.
killing her 2 children. We begin tonight with an update on the Colorado Springs mom accused of drugging and killing her 2 children.
Look at that, guys.
A judge ruled in London today in favor of extraditing Kimberly Singler back to Colorado. This all happened back in December of 2023. Colorado Springs police got a call about a burglary at an apartment off North Powers Boulevard. That is where CSPD found Singler's 9-year-old daughter and 7-year-old son dead. Her 11-year-old daughter also had injuries. Now, because police were investigating this as a burglary, Singler was not taken into custody right away. A few days later,
Of course not, right?
She's a woman. Yep.
Of course not. Facts, yeah.
Presumption of innocence.
officials found that burglary, in fact, did not happen, then issued an arrest warrant for Singler. 11 days after that, she was arrested in the United Kingdom. Since then, she's been fighting for her extradition back to the U.S. NBC News correspondent Danielle Hamanjan reports on the decision to send Singler back to Colorado, plus the consequences she could face.
Well, the judge ruled today that the extradition of Kimberly Singler.
She can get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The other chick, she's all right. She just it's so distracting.
Well,
how she's
she look-
dressed. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
she looks like a little girl who is wearing her mother's clothes.
Yeah.
Look at that.
She's like
But
all these babes. You get their pollen lit, they can suck start a leaf blower.
What were you saying, Snowboard?
I would call her Tulsi. It's
Yeah,
like
right.
Tulsi
Singler
Gabbard.
to
Yes, she does.
the United
Yeah.
States can go ahead.
Grab her by the
Singler
pussy.
did not appear in court today, though she was listening online. Her lawyers say she continues to deny the allegations against her, claiming she's not responsible for the deaths of her 2 children, nor is she responsible, she claims, for injuring a 3rd child. She also claims there were flaws in the way the investigation was carried out
yeah, 'cause
by the
she's an expert,
Colorado
right?
She knows. Yeah, she's
crimes
an
she's accused
investigator.
of carry an automatic life sentence without parole back home. Her legal team argues that can be a breach of the European human rights law, which the UK follows. The defense argued today similar extraditions have routinely been found not to breach the European human rights law, and in the end, the judge agreed and struck down Singler's application to stay in the United Kingdom. A date for her extradition has yet to be announced.
Now, guys, we'll get to the top of the topic. I know that we're this 3 and N's lasted a while, but guys, saw an announcement, guys. So
I love me.
on the new year, guys, you will see 3 and N News as a channel. I'm gonna make another channel, guys, and you'll see 3 and N stuff. You'll see all the crazy stories that are gonna go over there. You guys will see clips from old lives because I was going through some of the old lives as we've covered some pretty crazy stories. I'm gonna have some of you guys who regularly send me clips. You guys will have a way to regularly send me clips, guys, and I'll cover those. Guys, we're gonna branch 3 and N News off into its own channel, so that'll probably be mid-January. So, guys, stay tuned for that. Thanks,
be awesome.
Korg and Secret, Matt, Snowboard, all you guys that are gonna be the co-hosts on there. You know, because people think you guys are hilarious. You guys are a major part of the channel. So, thanks, guys. I appreciate that. So guys, that'll be at the early part of next year. So yeah, but guys, Snowboard. I've been waiting to show you this, guys. Watch this.
Me some black men. This is usually the comeback that people want to give me. And joke is on them because I am a single mother, but it's because of a white man. Because of a white man.
Watch this.
Are you sure about that?
A lot happened. My ex-husband ended as I openly talk about the fact that I date Black men and he is white. We got married about 6 weeks after meeting because he was in the military and I was pregnant.
Watch. I have high standards.
Oh, well.
Watch.
Baby, would you really go?
Watch. She has 2 baby daddies.
Well.
What? I don't know if this is in wrestling.
Russian.
Who have been hurt by
I love a drummer boy, but
when a single mom goes out to the gym. Watch.
Oh, well.
What? Hold on. I became a single mom at 15.
Oh, well.
Watch. Driver destroys Kia with trailer headed to Canada. Watch.
The trailer that was making a turn. Oh, wow.
Watch.
You're the driver of the trailer, right?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Well.
This.
What?
I am probably what people would consider a strong, independent woman.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
I am assertive. I am sometimes aggressive. I am determined. I am ambitious. I am a single mother. I work. My son told me that when people find out he's mixed, that he tells them, yeah, my mom's white. What kind of white am I?
Oh, well.
Oh no!
I keep seeing this discourse on TikTok about single moms and dating single moms and who doesn't want to date single moms and oh, you're not worthy and all this stuff. Blah, blah, blah. As a former single mom of 2 kids with 2 baby daddies, I have the room to say what I'm about to.
The glasses are the red flag.
Oh, well.
Guys, this guy is called well on Instagram.
Pattern recognition. It's
this guy's hilarious. Told myself I'd never be a single mom.
Oh, well.
Oh no, guys! Oh, I was scrolling through this for like 20 minutes straight, just laughing my ass off, dude. Look at this. Late night finds. What's this? Postpartum, no sleep. I feel so alone.
Oh, well.
Oh God, you guys. Yeah, go and follow this guy on Instagram because this is hilarious, man.
Hey, it's some pretty dark humor.
Yeah. Oh no! Now, guys, you want to talk about nurses first or teachers first?
Let's go nurses.
Yeah.
Guys, so here, let me show you the thing about the nurses here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Okay.
And while you're pulling up, actually, the first chick that wanted me to that wanted me to knock her up because she wanted to have a baby by me was a nurse.
Oh. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for joining us for Fox 43 News at 5. I'm Melena Brown. Healthcare advocates are calling
Ugh. Look at this broad.
out a proposed federal rule change
She looks like a frog.
that would limit the amount of student loans nursing students can receive. Fox 43's Matt Kleinden spoke with nursing students about how the
Did they not proofread this? Look at this. Student loan proposal impact on nursing.
possible change could impact their careers.
Nursing students are gathering for a conference in Harrisburg to talk about the future of healthcare, a future some worry will become more difficult under proposed federal guidelines.
They ask us to have a 5-year plan during school. This definitely throws off my 5-year plan.
The Department of Education is proposing new student loan guidelines that could exclude nursing as a professional degree. Under the proposed rules, graduate students in a professional degree program would have a loan limit of $50,000,
Wow.
while non-professional degrees would be capped at just over $20,000. Drexel University senior Caroline Kukolas says those rules would make it harder for her to become a nurse practitioner.
Not all programs are completely online and allow you to work bedside as a registered nurse while you're in school. So I think that really just takes away the freedom.
Dr. Maureen Gonzalez adds that the guidelines could also prevent nurses from becoming professors at nursing schools.
If we take away the faculty loan, and when we take away ways people can be faculty members, we're not going to have enough faculty to educate the nurses of the future.
A survey by the Hospital and Health System Association of Pennsylvania found that vacancy rates for nurse practitioners hover around 14%. Wayne Reich with the Pennsylvania State Nurses Association worries that the rules could increase that number, especially in rural communities.
In these areas, we see more nurse practitioners than we see physicians.
Jesus.
Jesus,
human?
man. Yeah, he's eating the patients.
You guys get it though, right? Like, you go.
Yeah. I think it's actually a good thing because it will, the people who want to be a serious nurse and take it serious are gonna do it regardless because they, you know, they're passionate about it and stuff.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Nurses have a special place in my heart as far as hatred, right? Because these chicks can graduate with their degree and make so much money for being so young. There is no job that a guy can do when he graduates at 23 and is making $80,000 to $100,000 plus a year. You know what I'm saying? There isn't one. Engineers don't make that, all that other stuff, right? So these nurses act like they're friggin' God's gift, like they're just the shit. It's like, no. What are you talking about? They're the most horrible, loudmouth, toxic, feminist scumbags, bully knuckleheads there are. You know what I'm saying? It's horrible. So
they're not professional. They have no reverence for their job. And like,
they're not.
When you think of a modern day nurse, do you think of anyone who's like a healer, like wants to help you heal? Like,
all you think of is
streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
That's all it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're like energy vampires, and they should be like healing you.
Guys, drop a like on the stream, guys. Once again, guys, thanks for 29K on the 30K, guys. Hit the join button because I'll have a couple of daytime lives this week, and those are usually members only. And guys, hit the super chat button. Appreciate that. And guys, thanks for the cash apps too. Appreciate that. But guys, anyone who has a bad story about a nurse, guys, I blew my knee out, right? And I was trying to get surgery, and my knee couldn't bend. And when your patella tendon's basically torn, you can't lift your leg up. So I had to use the bathroom, and I was like, look, you have to lower my leg down because I can't slide it off the bed. And of course, they just dropped my leg, and I'm like, ah! And they're just looking at me like I did something wrong. These B-dubs, man. What an absolute joke. You know? Though, guys, any profession where B-dubs go into a mass is an absolute joke.
Yeah. Yep.
I keep thinking about that video where the where the guy killed the woman, and the woman was like, "I'm a professional nurse," and was interfering all in the investigation.
Yeah. Just getting in the way of everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasting everyone's time.
Yep. What a joke.
He just passed. We need to talk about. Before anybody comes for me, I'm not here to argue politics. I'm here because nurses deserve the truth. Under the new Department of Education
Oh, you mean like
rule,
when they didn't
tied
tell
to
us
the One Big
truth
Beautiful
about
Bill Act, graduate nursing
Shot,
programs
kinda
are
like
no
that?
longer classified as professional degrees. So for anyone who doesn't understand why this matters, MP school, CRNAs, nurse educators, just to name a few, it costs way more than the basic master's degree. This makes it much harder for nurses to go back to school. Yes, I know what supporters are saying. It's about limiting debt. It's about pressuring schools to lower tuition. It's about old legal definition. Here's my take first as a nurse. We make it harder for nurses to advance. Fewer MPs, fewer educators, fewer staff, fewer people advocating. Guess who feels it first? Us. Us on the floor. Us on the floor was like 7 patients. So I'm asking you, nurse, patient, caregiver, what does this mean to you? Does this help or hurt healthcare?
Who cares? Well, here, guys.
Doesn't have anything to do with me.
It can't get much worse than it is now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It can't get much worse than it is now. I had a bunch of these saved. I don't remember where I put them, but hold on.
Including
Where'd it go?
the Trump administration. The Trump administration is
wow, you are annoying.
Yeah.
But
As a nurse of 10 years, I
seen
think
on
I
here
have
a lot
some
of
say.
times that nurses say they have a toxic workplace. Like there's a lot of videos about that, and it's like, well, because the barrier to entry is so low that you're getting these kind of lower class people some of the time. So like, it is good to give people a job and opportunity, but like, you're not getting the top people really in it. Like if the barrier to entry is higher, it might.
I
help
disagree
more.
because the barrier to entry to be a nurse is actually pretty high. Like a lot of nurses fail the test. It's just when the culture of nursing changed from getting into it to make money instead of getting into it to help, and then also once social media started showing these nurses flexing their BMWs and their trips, because this one girl said all she looks at buying something is how many extra shifts she has to work, right? So all it is literally about, I can work this many hours to buy a Birkin bag. I can work this many hours to take it. So
just vapid.
Yeah, it's like there was a chick who said like she joined the military. You guys remember it? I did the military video. The girl said that she joined the military because she saw people like flexing nice cars and stuff. It's like, wait, what? You thought that you'd be flexing a freaking Benz because you joined the military? Like, what are you talking about?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Here you go, guys.
In this conversation, the Department of Education did not remove nursing as a profession. Do some research. It was a loan list, and nursing was taken off the loan list. Why? What happened was years back, the Department of Education loosened their loans, which is not a good idea because now people like nursing students could take out these high
tons.
loans that aren't for them. The ones for medical students, surgeons, lawyers, and they should absolutely not be on the same list. And what's happened is tuitions have skyrocketed because there's an overflow of who has access to these specific loans. And when the university saw that basically anybody could get these loans, they took that opportunity to
jack
up
up
their
tuition.
prices.
Yep.
So all the Trump administration is trying to do is literally lower the cost for incoming nurses because we were not meant to be paying off these debilitating loans. And if this happened sooner, I wouldn't be in the position I'm in where I'm going to be paying off my student loans till the day I die. And they are debilitating. Let me tell you, when I have to drop that amount of money every month, my heart hurts. And it truly, it messes everything up for me financially. No one is devaluing nursing. No one is taking away your license or changing your license or changing your salary. It's about making federal program categories clean and more consistent. You're now being financially protected from predatory lending structures that doesn't match how nursing works, how nursing education works. And that's all it is. Get a grip on yourself and look into why things are being done. That's it.
But guys, hold on.
You
hold
think
on.
a woman's going to do any of that or
Hold on,
listen to
guys.
anything she said?
Wait. See, guys, you need to watch out for chicks like this. I'm going to explain to you. This chick's actually pretty cute, right? I
have a secret.
Right? She's pretty cute. But guys, she has a crap load of debt. Okay? Crap load of debt. Guys, this is a type of chick who you just don't see coming. You guys get your she gets her claws into you, and all of a sudden, Snowboard, these loans are just so debilitating. Can you help me pay them off? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's gonna make your life an absolute hell until you agree to pay off her student loans.
Yeah.
What a joke.
And then once it's paid off, she might just do whatever she wants.
Yep. Yeah, it's true. Look. Oh, guys, here we go.
Is nursing toxic in community? The answer is absolutely. It follows you everywhere you go. There's always going to be a nurse somewhere in one team or another that's going to be absolutely abhorrent and almost makes your life hell every time you have to share some sort of clinical experience with this person. It's going to happen wherever you go. Let me tell you what happened to me last week. So a bit of a recap. I'm a community RN. I'm actually a clinical team leader for an aged care provider, and I visit up to 10 people a week. If not directly, it's always indirectly, looking at the notes from the nurses I broker out for wound care and so on and so forth. I am the clinical lead. I'm also a CNE, so I'm a clinical nurse educator. I'm also a CNS. I'm a clinical nurse specialist.
And you're a person who talks too goddamn much.
Yeah.
Get to the point. Get to the point. Guys, look here. Let's skip. Let's see. 3 minutes in, okay?
I'm not a nurse. I need to know these things. This is actually important. Not only did I have to do like a backtrack incident form because this was a wound that wasn't reported to us, and now I know about it, so I've got to make sure I lodge that in the paperwork and in her file in general. Anyway, we got on the phone and I'm like, hi, how are you? My name's Lisa, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, yeah, hi, I'm such and such. I'm from such and such. I said, no worries. And she goes, what can I help you with? I said, well, I just need to know what's going on. What is the wound? How's she sustained it? Can I get some background information? She goes, we've been looking after it. We've been doing this. We've been doing that. I said, okay, no worries. So what's the plan?
Guys,
She's a pot smoking slut.
4 minutes in, and she's not said anything yet. Guys, she's a nurse. Absolutely insane. Look at that.
I'm an ICU nurse and I've been working in my ICU for almost a year now, and this really bothers me about some ICU nurses. I'm talking about the nurses who are condescending and mean and not supportive to other staff, particularly new staff. It sometimes feels like there is a bit of hierarchy in ICU, and when you're new, you have to work your way up for people to trust you. But along the way, people can be really hard and condescending
You
to
mean
you
women can be?
in your journey. I notice this the most when you give report to somebody and they tear you apart at your report because you give a really detailed report in ICU, and usually you have 1 or 2 patients, and often the report entails everything. And this is their chance to nitpick you if you missed something or if you did something wrong, or they question as to what you did. And sometimes they just make you feel like shit. And this really bothers me because 1, you aren't doing this to help them. You are just doing it to make them feel bad about themselves. And
How does
2,
she know that?
you're not showing leadership by pointing out their mistakes and making them feel like crap. You're just taking an opportunity to show your seniority, your experience, and prove that you are somehow better than these people. It really rubs me the wrong way when people tear you down in reports.
And they'll still be like, oh, it's their internalized misogyny because of the patriarchy. Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Look at that, guys. Hold on, guys. There was
Aren't these the strong and independent women who, like, you know, are boss chicks and all this other stuff? Like, you'd think that they would be able to like take some criticism and like not make it about their ego.
Of course. Well,
That's what I'm saying. You think they'd be there to like heal people, and that's what's like important. They don't even, you'll notice none of these people will not even bring that up once. They won't even say the word like healing process or anything.
Yeah, like when they're giving like report, like it's supposed to be about the patient, and it's not supposed to be about like getting a gold star from the next person that's coming on shift.
Exactly.
You know, it's like it's not about you.
Yeah, you'll have guys that are in like a guard post in no man's land in World War I who are complaining less than this. Do you know what I'm saying? Think, and who treat each other better. You'll have men that have been shelled, was it World War I, for 18 hours straight. And they'll bond over that. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, they'll go back out into the shelling rather than have to listen to this.
In the world.
Damn it.
Nursing might be one of the only professions where getting ready for work is a bad thing. Doing your makeup, doing your hair, putting a cute outfit together, anything that's cute is unacceptable.
Because what do you mean? We were just literally forehead to forehead doing CPR on a patient, and we get up. The first thing I ask you is, are you okay? Because this person was a new hire and I wanted to make sure they were good. I don't know if this is their first nursing job, if they've done this before. Just literally asked, are you okay? Her first question and answer to me was, how long does it take you to get ready in the morning? That was her first question. And I don't know if it was because we were up so close and personal, but I kind of looked at her and I thought, you know, maybe I need CPR. Like maybe I'm dead and I'm in hell or something's going on, because what the fuck does that have to do with anything? And then we're walking back to the nurses station and the topic of conversation suddenly starts, how long does it take everyone to get ready in the morning? And she's asking like, I don't know that it's about me.
Yeah.
That's when I choose peace. I grab my water bottle, head to the break room, go to the bathroom. I am almost 30 years old. I will be 30 years old in January. Why does my makeup bother you? Didn't even do my hair today. Put it up in a claw clip. Why is this a topic of discussion? And mind you, I'm tired of people saying like, oh, it's because you're young, blah, blah, blah. I am not a fresh 20-year-old that's out of nursing school. I am 20.
Stop dressing like one.
Yeah.
You
Clapping
absolutely.
your hands when you talk.
Exactly. Come on.
You stupid woman.
29 years old. I've been in healthcare for 10 years. Why is this still happening? I am just at a loss for words. And I feel like with everything going on in the world and everything going on in healthcare itself, there are a lot of other conversations that we should be having. There are way more important things we should be having. Like, for example, what are we going to have for lunch? Why the fuck are we talking about someone else's makeup? Also, sorry, the gum was showing in my mouth. I'm just mentally I have no words. I have no words.
And before the nail police shows up in my comments, I work outpatient at a clinic doing 0 nursing skills. Nursing.
Just blew up our own argument right there. What a joke. Guys, look.
What do you mean I'm cheating on you? I'm not cheating on you.
You're
just
cheating on me with
paranoid.
one of the doctors.
Oh my
That's what you're doing.
God. I'm not cheating on you. You're just paranoid.
I'm not
You're
paranoid. You're
always doing
cheating on
this
me.
stuff. You're manipulative. You're a liar. You're everything that's wrong with this world. You're the gaslighter. You're the manipulator.
You're the gaslighter.
How
You are the cheater.
am I cheating on you with the doctor?
I can show you.
Oh.
I can show you the proof.
Go ahead and show me.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Go ahead.
Look at that, guys. Why? Why would you did it?
Yeah.
Now these chicks are just pissed off that us guys say that they all cheat. You know what I'm saying?
I've been noticing that.
Oops.
I've been noticing that more and more people are demonizing nurses all of a sudden.
We're not demonizing them. We're just saying
It seems to be
what we see. We're not demonizing them as people, really.
Pointing out the facts.
Yeah.
Yep.
that once Black women and men started joining the profession more and more, or maybe it's because people quote unquote glamorize it, I guess. I don't feel like it's being glamorized. I feel like they're literally just showing what they do and they actually like their job. And I don't know. Anyway, I saw a post that mentioned how women in nursing, those are like the top cheaters or something.
They
like
are.
that. Absolutely ridiculous.
She can't form a sentence. She has Tylenol brain.
12 hours around poop, pee, death, and people who mentally are just not all there. I'm answering phone calls. I'm giving blood. I'm doing IVs, doing catheters, handling emergencies, calling.
You mean stuff you were hired to do?
Just crying, blah, 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 blah.
Somehow I highly doubt that this woman is like on ER and Dr.
I know.
Dr. Carter. Like I don't think that she's saving the world. I'm sorry.
No.
And also, between all of that, I'm getting interrupted at least 5 to 10 times per task that I'm doing. I'm getting interrupted to do something else. And it's just like, who has the energy? I don't even have the energy for a main guy, which is why I'm single. Anytime anybody tries to talk to me, I just
There are
block
other
them as
reasons
soon
why
as
you're
they
single.
call, because I don't want to date. I don't want to date for many reasons, but honestly, I'm so busy.
She's gonna start
and I'm so
justifying going
tired.
around and prove the point right.
I can't even think of dating somebody right now, let alone cheating on somebody. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to talk to people when I get off work. Like, people just say anything. And to me, it's coming across as jealousy. And, jealousy. And
Yeah,
hatred.
oh yeah, guys. Oh yeah, we're all
we're
jealous of
jealous
these
of this,
thunderheaded
yeah.
nurses.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
What a joke, dude! What an absolute joke.
Demonizing women and men who go to work to save lives. And not negating the fact that I'm sure people do cheat. I'm sure there are nurses that are out there cheating, but there's also truck drivers who are out there cheating. There are lawyers who are out there cheating. There are McDonald's
That's besides the
workers who are
point.
out there cheating. It doesn't matter your profession. It's your character. But common sense is not that common.
Yeah.
The whole
especially
reason
her. In her
she's saying
case,
about
said it.
character, we're saying the nurses have no character and that therefore they're cheating.
Yeah.
They go like kind of hand in hand.
Well, I think the issue is that women are sheep, right? So anything that their friends or coworkers do, they do also, right? And once they get in these positions or these environments, then they all start doing one thing, and all the other nurses are all banging and clanging, right? So they all start doing it too. Simple,
Yeah.
On it, so it couldn't just be a name on it. So it couldn't. So someone asked me in the comment section how some nurses or NPs are cheating their way.
Yeah, it's starting to see like
This girl can get it.
A pattern though. These nurses, these B-dubs, you know what I mean? Come on.
Their programs. And I will tell you how. So because
That she's half black and half Asian or something. think?
Actually went to a school where the semester before me did have an issue with some of the students they found out were cheating, and they were buying the test bank. They were putting money together to buy the test bank for the exams that the teachers were using. So it was crazy, like a whole scheme. And the test bank was thousands of dollars. And then also, there's a lot of people out here who are having someone else take their prerequisite classes, and they're not actually doing the coursework themselves. And, then people can take a prep test and still pass their boards exam. So the boards exam for RN and NP, it's pretty high. I think it's like 89 or 91% or something, the pass rate for these exams. I would imagine. So if you went, through all the school or whatever, that you're going to study your butt off to pass to get your degree. But yeah, so that's one way people are cheating. We all know what happened in Florida when there was a surge of people practicing who didn't actually graduate. Actually do the program. They paid for the degree. That was a thing. In Washington, D.C., I believe there was a big issue with a lot of nurses using other nurses' licenses to practice. And so what DC did, the Board of Nursing required all nursing licenses to have your picture on it. So it couldn't just be a name, to help reduce some of this, the issue with so many of these nurses not really having experience. So someone asked me in the comment section how some nurses or NPs are cheating their way through their programs. And I will tell you how. So
sorry, guys. But yeah, guys, what do you think?
Well,
That's
we
scary.
Covered that before, where we had someone using a fake nursing's license.
Yeah, guys.
Like a couple of them. We did a whole show on it, I think, once.
Yep. I know. Saw it was someone whose friend's sister just got a fake nursing license and was working as a nurse for 6 months.
Holy cow!
6 months before she got caught.
Jeez. And you want to go visit someone in the ward, and it's friggin' like going into a prison sometimes.
Yeah.
But yet somebody can wander in and start giving shots.
Yeah.
And they don't even have license. What the heck?
That's a good point.
No, look, she's in the hospital. Look.
Y'all know something I can't stand. And I know I'm not the only one that experienced this. I can't stand working with another nurse that bullies other younger nurses, that bullies nurses that are their age. I don't like nurses that bully CNAs, younger CNAs. I can't stand it. Like, we're coworkers. You're not my boss. Of course, CNAs.
She has the friggin'
if she brings up
trainer on under her skirt.
Yeah.
Just read the description. Read the description of the video.
Me and the bully gone go toe for toe, everything, especially when they're in my business. Jesus Christ.
If she brings up CNAs like twice or three times, it means that she's a CNA and doesn't like it that the nurses are over her.
Yeah.
But CNAs,
they're
call
not
themselves
coworkers.
Nurses too, though. I'm a nurse. No, you're not. You wipe booty holes for a living. What are you talking about? Sweet auntie with the $5 says it's such cheap. Public shaming could work. We can get enough women to turn the tide. That is true, but I don't know if that's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna take another cough, but a more severe one, or a ground war in the United States.
It's not a tide; it's like a tidal wave of this point.
True. Sweet auntie, thanks for the $5, my friend.
You are scaring the hoes.
Appreciate that.
As they work under you, you delegate to them, but still, they don't give you the right to talk to them like they're less of a person than you. You don't have to yell at someone to tell them something. You don't have to yell at someone to educate them. Like, it just don't make sense to me. And I really, 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 really can't stand it. And I know I can't be the only person that feel like that. And I see it a lot with traveling. And that's sad.
She's tired of getting yelled at.
So, I'm going to leave it at that. I never actually experienced it because I'm going to let you know from gate, talk to me like I'm your coworker. Don't talk to me like I'm less than that. And that's that. Y'all know.
Because he's filming at work, in the hospital.
I left a comment there earlier. When you enter a hospital, you're entering a friggin' drama zone, right?
Yeah.
It's nurses against nurses trying to everyone's trying to look smarter. Everyone's trying to bed the doctor. And then it's doctors versus nurses where they're like talking shit behind their back. I've had that several times in the hospital where they're like, well, he said to give this, but I don't know, last time we did that. Or, where's the blood work guy coming? He's supposed to be here an hour ago. I know, they're almost late. It's just like, you're sitting there as a patient. If you listen too carefully, you just, like, I just flake out because I'm like, someone's going to kill me. And they're going to be like, told you so. Told you it wasn't that. Jeez. Every time.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. There's a...
And the patients are getting in the way.
Yeah. We shouldn't even be there, according to them, right? There was a... Here we go.
But that's what I'm saying. None of these women have said, like, it's about putting the patient first. Not one of them has said that yet.
Not at all. That type of nurse is done and gone retired. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you come through my hospital, don't worry, I'll let you die.
Well, new tonight, a local nurse caught on video telling officers she would let them die if they were ever her patients. She was arrested. Morgan says she's now suspended. ABC 13's Luke Jones has the video only on 13.
Shocking words from a woman who makes life or death decisions every day. And it's not the only thing she said that's raising eyebrows.
Stop! I have a child!
A contentious ride to jail Saturday in Magnolia. And the woman in the back seat wants officers to know exactly what she does for a living.
Well, I'm a nurse, and when you come through my hospital, don't worry, I'll let you die.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. All your family members. This is all on recording.
The guy's laughing at her.
Please identify the woman, 35-year-old Crystal Tadlock, a nurse at Memorial Herman's Heights location.
Greater Heights, don't go there.
Officers say they pulled Tadlock over for speeding just after midnight on FM 1488 near Heritage Lane. But they noted it took her 40 seconds to stop and that she ran a red light and struck a curb. They also note she had bloodshot, glassy eyes, and slurred speech, and that she admitted to having 2 drinks at a concert. During a field sobriety test, they say she almost fell over backwards, which Tadlock blames on a recent eye injection.
I couldn't walk straight because I had a eye injection yesterday. Because my
See, AJ,
prescription is
you gotta
permanently
be a better
off.
shot with those pearl necklaces.
Guys, who bangs these chicks? Like, why? Guys, you're better. Monk mode.
He's probably a demon in the
Straight up,
sack.
dude.
During the long ride to jail, Tadlock appears to take issue with one officer's heritage.
You can't speak straight because you have an accent from another country.
When he tries to inform her of her rights.
All right, I'll be playing. Have you guys ever seen that movie called A Time Machine?
Yeah, with Guy Pearce.
So you remember like when he goes like all the way into the future, and there's like that really advanced alien with the white hair, you know, and it's like subterranean.
The Morlock leader.
Doesn't she look like the Morlock?
Jeremy Irons.
Oh, yes. That live underground. I'm out at night.
I know. That's because ICE hasn't picked you up yet.
Tadlock told police she's worked in Memorial Herman's ICU for the last 7 years. In 2021, the Daisy Foundation honored her with an award for
Pushing up
extraordinary
daisies
service.
for all the patients she killed.
Appeared to be absent Saturday.
You literally just said you don't want me there because you're gonna let me die.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're not a great other person. You think you can just treat me like this?
Tadlock was charged
She's
with
so
aggravated
casual about
assault,
it.
since bonded out of jail. Magnolia police writing, unfortunately, we couldn't charge her with not being a very nice person.
You're going to be so embarrassed. And I'm also white. Yeah.
Tonight, Memorial Herman tells us it's now investigating this. Tadlock, it says, suspended until that investigation's complete. We did try emailing her. So far, we haven't heard back.
You guys know who that chick sounds like? Yeah,
I can smell the alcohol.
You're not
Yep.
It's called garlic croutons. Yeah, and they're right there on the seat.
They all sound the same.
Yeah.
You know,
Sound the same.
You know that one there was especially a problem because she couldn't see properly enough because she was wasted. So now every cop that comes in her hospital, she's going to have to kill to make sure she kills the right one because she won't recognize him when he comes in.
Yeah.
Guys, look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
So funny. I posted a video the other day talking about the fact that I'm 26 years old and I'm in $95,487.73 worth of debt, majority of that being student loans. And the response from people is just absolutely wild. And I'm sitting here responding to comments of people shaming me, and they're trying to wonder how it even got to this point. They're trying to put me down, saying I'm never going to pay it off. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I went to school, did what I had to do to become a nurse to help people, and people were shaming me for doing that. I went to school to get a career where I can better people's lives, save lives, and I'm being shamed for the way that I had to do it. I put myself in a financial burden to go get a degree, to help people, to save lives, to better people's lives.
Someone on this panel has to have a cookie for this broad. Right?
Yeah.
Well, also, all the professors she had to blow.
Yeah.
I had to blow a lot of professors to get this degree.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, look at this chick. They're the heroes or the victims in their own story.
Yeah.
99% of the times they're volunteers.
And I'm being shamed for the way that I had
in her future from Dubai or something to pay that debt off.
Just Sheikh Mahmoud. You know what I'm saying? Guys, don't you? That's the only way that they can pay the
That's what I'm
debt
saying.
off.
I think she's gonna
Flying
do
out to
that.
Dubai. Guys, I'm telling you.
That's what I smell in her
I didn't
future.
have mommy and daddy paying for my college. I had to take out student loans. You don't even realize how bad student loans can get, because in the moment when tuition
Yes,
is
you
due,
do.
all you're thinking about is making that tuition date and paying the tuition. So you just sign. That's how it gets to where it is. You just sign because you have to do what you have to do in that moment in order to accomplish your goals. And that's what I did. And I'm being shamed for that. Y'all are shaming a nurse, okay, for doing what she had to do in order to help people.
Yes, we are. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Look at that, guys.
You can't help yourself.
Guys, she's never paying that debt off. Guys.
Shame. Shame.
Only one way.
Shame.
Guys,
Yeah.
she's a decent
Yeah.
looking chick. You got to be careful, guys, because this chick will string you along, give you that gok 5,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cook and clean, and then lay that student loan bomb on you. Look at this chick, guys.
She looked like she was in a newer car too. So
Yeah.
I'm sure that was a dent in there too.
And I'm sure she has a video all about how unaffordable housing and cars are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Look.
I am over $100,000 in debt because of student loans. Do I
Bye-bye.
think it was worth it? Do I regret my decision?
Here we go.
Let's get into it. So I decided to become a nurse when I was 24. I went to a community college to complete all of my prerequisite classes. I paid next to nothing to complete those.
How are you $100,000 in debt and you went to community college?
That's a very good
What are you-
question.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, you absolute idiot?
You stupid woman.
Are you serious?
Once
That's
I
like
was
buying
done and
$30,000
graduated-
worth of McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, nurses, I'm telling you, they're cheaters. They work all the time. They're always stressed out. They have no nurturing energy left for anyone
No,
else.
they don't.
They're in debt. They waste their money on stupid stuff. Guys, there's no reason to date a nurse.
They rip cigarettes and drink a ton of alcohol too.
Yeah. I actually think nurses and teachers have to be tied for the worst, I think.
Yeah.
I would say, okay, nurses cheat more, but teachers, they both have debt, but teachers make less. Teachers bang doctors. Sorry, nurses
Teachers
bang
bang the
doctors, but
students.
teachers bang students. So,
Yeah.
I actually would say that they're tied. Guys, what do you think? Who's worse?
I would say I respect nurses a little bit more than teachers.
Yeah, well,
I would
at
have
least
to say
as
that.
bad as the bedside service is with these nurses, they're at least doing their jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
These teachers
yeah.
are not doing their jobs.
Yeah.
Let's put a 1 if you agree with all these cud chewing, knuckle dragging morons.
The
graduating
teachers are
from high
not
school.
teaching your kids well.
Yeah.
Either, and they're teaching them garbage.
Yeah.
And kind of like a
Yeah.
lot of them really do diddle the students.
Yeah,
Quite a
and
bit.
they're
And encourage that
teaching them-
behavior.
They're teaching them all about. You know what I'm saying? It's
Exactly.
really
Yeah.
Isn't
That's
it
what I'm
funny,
saying.
guys?
I think that makes them more toxic.
How they're like,
that
oh
reason.
yeah, we can't teach. Now, guys, I'm not about teaching religion in school. Like religion should be taught as like a as a religion class where you can like learn about like different religions because it's part of our existence. You know what I'm saying? But you shouldn't at a Catholic school teach the Bible as the Bible. You know what I'm saying? But you should teach kids about the Bible and about the history of religions and stuff. Fine. Isn't it funny how they say that we can't teach about religions in school, or even that they can't teach the Bible in school because there's not enough time to teach about reading, writing, and arithmetic, as they say, but somehow they can squeeze in LDHC TV studies. Isn't that funny?
Oh yeah. A little
And they
philosophy
can't
here and
read.
there.
And they still can't read either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough to know which is worse because, like, that'll injure you for the rest of your life, whereas these ones can just, accidentally kill you immediately in the hospital.
Yeah,
I don't know.
right.
I don't know.
You can at least sue the hospital if they get it wrong. You can't sue
If
the
you
school
live.
if they have friggin'
You live,
drag
your
queens
family
shitting
can.
on your kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
With an associate's in science with a 3.8 GPA, I started applying to nursing programs. Applied to nursing programs throughout San Diego County, through Riverside County. 2 years went by and I had still not gotten into a nursing program. Bite the bullet and take out
Bad
student
grades.
loans and go to a private accelerated nursing program. I went to West Coast University. This school is notorious for being really expensive. Accelerated, so you graduate
Perfect.
with your bachelor's degree in nursing in a little over 2 years. The education itself, I really don't know if it was good or bad in
What?
the grand
What?
scheme of
That
nursing
means it's
programs
bad.
in California. What I will say is that
Did you
I
actually go to
had
the classes?
$100,000 because of student loans. I don't know how long it's going to take me to pay that off. In fact, it's just like a distant future goal of mine. I'm not even worrying about it right now. Paying them on time, it is what it is. Do I regret it? If I knew that getting into a regular public nursing program going to be that difficult, I would have just gone to West Coast right off the bat and saved myself those 2 years wasted. Why is it so hard to get into a nursing program is what I really want to know. There are so many RNs that are leaving bedside. Why would you want to make it so difficult for people to just get into nursing school? If you're thinking about going to West Coast and if you've been trying to get into a nursing program and you're having no luck, I would just say go for it. Go to a private program that you have a guaranteed foot in the door. If there's one thing I regret is that I didn't start sooner. I am over $100,000 in
Yeah, guys.
debt because of student.
Look at that. Cooked. She's an attractive chick, guys, but she's a nurse. She's a 304, and she's in debt.
Yeah.
What an absolute joke. Guys, here, check this out. Look at this. Now, guys, teachers.
That's
Watch.
a trajectory.
Yeah, teachers are garbage, dude. Modern
Watch,
day
watch, watch,
ones.
watch.
To an inmate at the county jail.
Watch.
That's the trajectory for this one-time gym teacher now accused of a year-long relationship with her teenage student.
Look at that, guys.
Wow.
Year-long relationship with a teenage student. Guys, how did it come to this? Guys, teachers, I would say teachers are the worst because they've taken what was a really, really noble profession. It's one of the most important professions there are,
Yeah.
and ruined it, right?
Yeah.
And they've nursing got bad because chicks wanted to make the money. The teachers, when they were dumb enough to get into a field that makes them money, and they still ruined it. You know what I'm saying? Because this whole thing where these 22 to 28-year-old, usually married, some are hot, some are decent looking women married with kids are just banging these 12-year-olds and 14-year-olds. It's crazy. Because here, let's go down the panel really fast. Korg, Seagrip, Matt, Snowboard, Omni. What do you think? Where is this coming from? Like, what is this with these?
Well, part of it for like the teacher's side at least is like they're unsupervised, and maybe for the first time ever in their life they have an authority over somebody, so they can, like the toxic masculinity argument, they exert it over people that are weaker than them.
Yeah,
and at least in the nursing environment, there's other people around watching it and checking things and making sure things aren't bleeding on the floor.
Yeah.
That's my best guess, And it's hard dating out there, so why not just take your captive audience?
Yeah.
I think a lot of these chicks, they graduated, right? They were usually nerds or like goofy girls in high school and kind of had to glow up in college. So they go back to high school or middle school, and now they're like decent looking. So they're trying to live their high school years by banging like 13-year-old friggin'
fix the failures.
School, you know what I'm saying? Or like the freshman or the sophomore football team guy. Disgusting. You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting. The very idea. And also too, guys, I've said this many times on this channel and then my Cats of Predator channel. Guys, think about when we were 14. Our teachers were like 23, 24. They were adults. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't dress the same. They didn't listen to the same music as us. Back when I was it Matt's my age, and then Snowboard and Matt and Corgan. Guys, think about back when you were like 15. 25-year-olds were old. You know what I'm saying? Like I still had teachers that had mullets from back in the day. We didn't have anything in common. And now 25, 28-year-olds dress the same and look the same as 15-year-olds. Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
15-year-olds listen to Taylor Swift and Drake and Kendrick Lamar. 25-year-olds. 25-year-old chicks both watch Wicked and listen to Taylor Swift. It's crazy. So there's this kind of blur now about, so these chicks are 25 and they literally think like 15-year-olds, So here we go. Guys, drop a like on the stream. I'd appreciate that. Let's try and get to 100 likes, guys. I'd appreciate that. So
prosecutors say they had sex in her car, at her home, and even in the school locker room.
Look at
if that wasn't jarring enough, wait until you hear what happened when the student broke up with the teacher.
Uh-oh.
This is
God.
Presented by
see if that's the hot one on this channel. I forget her name. Yeah, you guys remember that they had the B-Dub who had the bull ring for a little bit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now they're back to this chick.
I'm Sierra Gillespie.
That's her name. How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, call in. Yeah, Colin said it. Colin said, guys, 304s don't grow up. They just grow old. Facts.
There's a lot to cover in today's case, but here are the highlights just off the top. A middle school gym teacher is accused of having sex with a student in the school.
She can get it.
Yeah.
Pair of titties make you want to stand up and beg for buttermilk.
She's accused of a relationship that lasted for more than a year, during which time she took this student to and from school every day and allegedly sent nude pics back and forth. And then when the student broke up with her, she allegedly began stalking the kid, driving by their house just to get a glimpse of them.
Look at that.
Wow.
As if she wasn't already peeking on him in the change room.
Can you imagine his teacher's calling and the mom overhears the kid's phone? I'm gonna kill your bitch ass, bitch. Guys, stop
Actually, I
watching
think
this
this
thing.
other student was a girl.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I kind of was thinking that too.
Wait, what? You think it was a female student?
Yeah, I
Huh.
kind of was.
Yeah.
It was kind of crossing
Okay.
my mind when I first saw her.
Ah, it all makes sense now.
Lesbians, lesbian, lesbians, lesbians, lesbian, lesbians, lesbians, lesbian, lesbians, 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 lesbians.
Yeah, just because she wasn't a gym teacher doesn't mean we can rule that out.
That's true. That's true.
It's just
Don Lemon, the thing with Don Lemon.
That's the best part.
Isn't he the worst, guys? Isn't he,
He
the
is
worst?
the
He was like,
worst, yeah.
he was like, I don't think that you know, that speech coming into the country illegally is breaking the law. And the lady's like, yes, it is. What are you talking about? He's such
I just like Jesse Lee Peterson when they show the picture of Don Lemon.
Yeah.
The way he says lesbian is perfect.
Yeah. Guys, Jesse Lee Peterson, man. Guys, we'll have to do like a Jesse Peterson special because he's so funny. And guys, once again, he was just on Pearly Things. They didn't interview because they've been friends for a while because she was on his show, you know. And guys, Jesse Peterson's been saying the same thing since 1988. He was on Donahue back in the day, saying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So he stands by his principles.
Overview. The nitty-gritty details are even more shocking than all of that. So let's jump right into it. Today's scandal takes us to Highlands Ranch, Colorado. It's a community just about 20 miles south of Denver. Highlands Ranch is the home of Ranchview Middle School, where some of the alleged crimes actually took place. And it's also where today's scandal guest went to middle school, but we'll get to all of that in just a minute. Now, in recent years, Teresa Whalen has worked as a gym teacher at Ranchview Middle School. And according to court documents, she recently overstepped her role as a teacher and veered into illegal and immoral conduct. So here's what happened. Last week, a student came forward to their school counselor. Now, this student had been receiving some really weird texts from a number that they did not know. These messages were really scary and harassing to the student, so they decided to come forward and report them. And it was also at this time that the student decided to report something else too. While with the counselor, Redacted, meaning the student, was discussing the bothersome text message and decided it was time to report Teresa for her inappropriate actions. The student knew the relationship with Teresa was not appropriate and spoke about Teresa, telling Redacted not to tell anyone, so Teresa didn't get into trouble. Now, let me pause really quick to explain a couple of things. First, the student's name and their gender have been redacted from court documents.
Oh, it has to be a girl.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yes. You're right, because they didn't share the gender first off. Yeah, good call, man. Good call. Yeah.
Just to protect their privacy. So to respect all of that, I'm going to do the same. You're not going to hear the name or the gender. But secondly, this is a bombshell allegation, right? A gym teacher, Teresa Whalen, had been in a relationship with a student and had specifically told this student not to tell anyone because she could then get in trouble. So on November 10th, this counselor reported all of this information to a school resource
Can I just say something really
who then
quick?
relayed the message to a Douglas County.
Part of the reason I think some of this stuff they get away with it sometimes. These schools are all women. There's no men around to like, you know, like who are, you know, maybe besides a janitor or something, but like there's no men around to kind of notice the body language and stuff in another way. And you know what I mean? I kind of think that women let a little more stuff like this slip, I guess.
Yeah.
There probably was some more signs for it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Sheriff's deputy,
And
and
who-
from there, an investigation.
What are you saying?
And if it was a male student, they definitely would have put it out there because it would be more sensationalized. But also, they're going to talk about cutting, and we all know who does most of that.
That's true.
Began. Now, law enforcement sat down with the student who recounted all of this. They told detectives that Teresa had been their middle school gym teacher. During the 2023-2024 school year, the student had started to experience some mental health issues, and they were even engaging in self-harm. They were cutting.
Yeah.
And it was
yeah.
Teresa
Oh my
who
God.
first noticed all of this. Teresa noticed the student's wounds from cutting.
Can you imagine this chick sees this little girl having problems and decides to friggin' use that?
This is a
to get it?
predator.
Yeah. Disgusting, right? And do you see how they're talking about an inappropriate relationship? Even the language there is different than if it was a male teacher doing. Think about how insane this is. Guys, this is teachers for you. Guys, let's take a little break. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Yes, look at this. Look.
This is not appropriate for the classroom.
Ow.
Look at
I'm shocked.
Look at this.
I want to first say that I'm an educator myself, so I can speak on this. I'm not just somebody that's just online with an opinion. If you hear my stomach, I'm so sorry.
I thought that was someone in the group
Stuff like
chat or
this.
something. Their stomach was gurgling.
I thought that was,
that was some wild animal.
Bitch's stomach.
She said, "Sorry, guys."
She's taking a dump. Oh my God.
She
I
said,
thought that was some lion somewhere.
She
in the
said,
background.
she said, guys, never mind my stomach. Oh,
It's
man.
too much work to restart the recording.
Yeah, the one time they should re-edit it, they don't.
Like form fitting, there's just no reason to wear it. And I understand if you got that body, because baby, the body is.
Are you serious?
You've been had.
She's a lesbian too, though.
You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Disgusting.
She's
Another great teacher.
Anywhere.
Just love to
outside
see
the
that.
classroom, I would be like, girl, yes. But I often wonder, like, what is going on mentally with women who decide to dress like this for the classroom. Because let's just be real, these little boys are moving through puberty, and these little boys are looking at you, and they're looking at you in that way. There have been plenty of times when I've heard the little boys talking, "Oh, Miss Blaze is bad, like she a baddie," and like, even that is like, what the hell, like, ew, like, shut it down. So I would never go into a classroom and present myself in a way that I don't even like saying I don't even want to say it because it sounds crazy.
I can't even listen to
I heard her gut again. Like,
Guys, look.
Like, what another bad excuse,
Honestly,
man. That's
Why
horrible.
is this considered inappropriate and the other one isn't? This is the teacher who went viral. This shit. Hold on. She was wearing all these crazy outfits. You know what I mean? Sorry, guys. These are your teachers, guys.
Yep.
Look at this, guys. Scum of the earth, man. There's this one chick again.
Do you remember how ancient your teachers, seemed like?
Yeah,
mine
guys,
were all retiring.
but a lot of my teachers were in their like mid to late 20s, and they'd already had like 2 or 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? Like they were adulting already. You know, like
and say, why do you want, some of you, I want to look in the eyeballs and say, why do you want children to see you wearing that outfit? As a former teacher who worked at a school that had a relatively strict dress code, some of you, I want to look in the eyeballs and say,
Well, they're dressing
why
for the
do
other
you want-
teachers half the time, though,
Some of you, I
really,
wanna
right?
Look in the eyeballs and say, why do you want children to see you wearing that outfit? As a former teacher who worked at a school that had a relatively strict dress code, I want to talk about this inappropriate teacher dress situation. If you have not seen, some teachers out here dressing crazy. And listen, anytime I see someone coming for teachers online, and then I went and looked and I was like, oh, when I say the school I worked at had a relatively strict dress code, it really wasn't that bad, but we weren't allowed to wear denim, even like black denim. And then if we were ever to wear any sort of leggings, we had to be wearing some sort of longer sweater that covered
past our butts, which I think is totally fair. So when I first heard this conversation about teachers dressing appropriately, one thing that I heard a bunch of teachers saying in the comments was, we don't get paid enough for people to police the way that we dress. When I worked,
That's such a woman thing to say, isn't it, guys? Isn't that like the most woman thing that you've ever heard?
You stupid woman.
Come on, guys. Come on.
And again, just like the nurses, they're not like, well, we're here to
generic-
teach your kid. We put that first. Like that's not gonna. They're not gonna say something like that.
Generic says the more cute, the more STDs. He says she just wants to train from the football team.
the school district that I had probably 6 students that were elopers, 3 of whom would run into the middle of the busy road outside of my door. I felt like it was a bit ridiculous to tell me that I couldn't wear sneakers and jeans and like a cute teacher tee, right? I heard conversation. That's where my mind went, because I agree. I was making less than $40,000 a year somewhere where you can't get an apartment for less than like 18.
But you get 3 months off.
Yeah.
Why don't you DoorDash the rest of the year? You'll be fine.
$100
And
a
you
month.
knew it
I
going
agree.
in.
It's a bit ridiculous that someone's looking
Yeah.
me in my eyeballs and telling me that I can't wear jeans when I'm spending all day actively avoiding like laptops being thrown at my head like frisbees. Okay. And let's get so for real. Why are you guys sexualizing yourself in front of your students? It is one thing. Like for me, I don't teach anymore. I'm going to go to the pool. My swimsuit is a little bit inappropriate. I'm not going to wear anything scandalous.
Look at
but in
that.
the pool. Not like a family friendly, like an apartment pool where my friends live in their bachelor pad. And there's a kid there. I'm not going to feel bad about what is happening with my body.
Look at that.
That being said, especially when you are working with hormonal teenage boys, why do you want them to look at you like that? I remember a very specific instance my first year teaching where I had the opportunity to have a senior in high school who was like, it was the end of the school year. They were 18, 2 weeks away from graduating, and they had to do this community service project. They got to come into my classroom. I had a senior in my classroom helping me out.
Mhm.
I was 21. I was less than 3 years older than this kid. My students started like making a joke about him having a crush on me. And I remember how like viscerally uncomfortable I was because that boy was in high school. I felt so weird. I sent him to recess and lunch with the kids, and then I would give him a break afterwards because like I was like, I don't want to be alone with him in my class. I went and watched some of these videos that people were talking about. There's one teacher specific that I saw that like body checks and shows her butt in the mirror. Be for real. I agree that as teachers, we should not necessarily have to follow like a 9-to-5 office professionalism.
So
in
she
the
wants
way
to have
that-
her cake and eat it too. Is
Guys.
like everything that she's saying.
You know what these women talk about? We're teachers. It's one of the hardest professions. But then she's
Yeah.
trying to say that they shouldn't be held to a professional standard.
You tell her
And-
she's a goddamn whore.
Come
Yeah.
on, dude.
And I signed a contract with really clear terms, but I don't like it later on.
Yeah.
Of course, right? Of course. Isn't that how it always goes, right?
Hey.
Isn't that how it- Come on, dude.
Dress because like that's
AJ,
just
I
really
gotta
not
cut out
something-
early. Have a good night.
All right, buddy. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Look at this, guys. Hold on.
So the teacher who's going viral for her back to school outfit and the tight pencil skirt, my dogs are played.
The problem here isn't the teacher's outfit.
Look at that.
It's how much you pay teachers. Teachers don't make any money.
It's not that she's dressed inappropriate. What
Yes,
it really
that
is
That
that
is.
teachers don't make any money. So the outfit is very cheap. And when you have a cheap outfit with this thin, cheap material and you get it in a small size, then the fabric is very thin. Then when you wrap it very tightly around your body, it's going to look very cheap. And
Dude,
it's
how delusional is this shit?
Okay, buy one size bigger then.
You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Adam Bullitt. No, there was more professions other than that. Those 3 that you're talking about were 3 of the main ones, but there was nurses, there was retail, there was typists, there was telephone operators, you know what I'm
Sewing
saying?
maybe.
Yeah, sewing on so textiles. What were
And sandwich making.
professions
Yeah, there's certain ones you'd never see, right?
in 1911? Let's see. let's see, domestic service, nursing, textile, and clothing. So some of them worked in textile factories, so making clothes, and then they were like teaching, secretarial, clerical. So they would be like a stenographer, typist, or bookkeeper. That some were sales assistants at the very first department stores, and then they were telephone operators. So they were called pink collar workers, and this started in like 1901, and then kind of went from there. So yeah, 1911,
and all the small business owners too, right? You know, families and couples that run businesses.
Yeah.
Which forever.
Going to be very revealing. Being a teacher, that is not an easy job. If she
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
wants to go to work and look cute, more power to her. But if you're going to wear something from Shein, you have to wear it in a size, maybe one size bigger than what you need, because it's going to look super duper cheap if it's one size smaller. This dress is actually from Shein. It's pretty loose. The fabric is very thin. So if you take the thin fabric, then you get it in a size too small.
She's still talking, guys. Why? Look at
She's
this.
trying
bra.
to make like a
We'll find a winners. My goodness.
Look at this, bro. Guys, teachers are the worst.
Yeah,
They're the absolute
also
worst.
too
guys.
because they're around like childlike minds all day.
Yeah, yep.
So, you know what I mean? They're not like doing a high like that's why I'll say I do respect nurses a little more. At least they do have a little bit more responsibility, and like the environment is a little more serious, I guess.
Yeah,
It's kind of like they're performing for each other half the time.
Yeah,
I don't-
well, that's how it always
Kids
works,
don't
right?
care. You
know,
boys don't. Give
But
me a
then they
break.
always blame us. So, how many times have you seen these knuckleheaded broads talk about, the beauty standard and the fashion industry? Guys, zesty dudes and women run the fashion industry. Have you guys ever seen a model that walks down the runway in Milan or in French Paris Fashion Week that you want to bang? No, they all look like aliens.
From
another planet. I'm not trying to bang one of those chicks. What are you talking about?
Wrapped in garbage bags.
Yeah. What does they say on Zoolander? Derelict.
And talked with them about their mental health struggles.
So this
Teresa
is about
never
after the
reported
chick
the
that
student's
was,
self-harm, and instead
She never even reported her mental health issues. Look at that.
became someone the student trusted.
Because she told her to keep it tongue in cheek.
Oh.
Bond between Teresa and the student increased, and they developed a relationship with one another. And once again, I have to pause. I want to say, teachers are mandated reporters. That means they're required to report if a student is in any harm. And in this case, the student was clearly struggling with their mental health if they're cutting. So it was Teresa's literal job.
Yeah. Adam says that his wife was a model 30 years ago. She said that she hated the industry because all they wanted was a clothes hanger. In fact, my brother's girlfriend in college, so she was a former model, like world-class model. She was like 6 foot. And when I knew her, she was like 140 pounds, 135 pounds, 140 pounds. But she had started exercising, so she had put some good weight on her, you know. But when she was modeling, she was 6 foot. She was like 118 pounds, 120 pounds. And she said that she would make a sandwich, not like a sub sandwich, but she would make like a ham and cheese sandwich on regular bread, cut it in half, eat one half in the morning, eat the other half in the evening, and then smoke and drink smoke and drink coffee. You know, that's all she did. So she would be in Milan and Paris, and she couldn't even enjoy the food or the wine because she couldn't eat. All the rest of the girls were on coke or meth, so they could eat whatever they wanted and stay skinny, you know? So
Job to report this and to get them help. The court docs literally say the student was looking for support during that time, and instead, Teresa allegedly ignored all of that and started hanging out with the student more and more, mostly in her office, which, by the way, was located inside of the school locker room.
Look at
The
that.
student told law enforcement that by April of 2023, the relationship had progressed and become sexual. They allegedly had sex multiple times and exchanged explicit and naked photos via Snapchat. Redacted said their sexual relationship lasted more than a year, and they often repeatedly engaged in sexual activities during that year. The student described the relationship with Teresa as dating and spoke about going out to eat on dates.
Look at that.
Redacted stated that they and Teresa hung out in Teresa's office located inside the Redacted locker room at the Ranchview Middle School after school. The student described the office to include the bathroom where they often together engaged in sexual activities.
Look at that.
But that so-called relationship was more than just physical or sexual. According to court documents, Teresa drove this student to and from school almost every day. The student said Teresa picked them up and dropped them off around the corner from their home, and their parents did not know about their relationship. Teresa drove the student to and from school for most of their relationship. But things did eventually change. That's when the student became interested in dating one of their classmates, a peer. So the student told investigators that they broke up, quote unquote, with Teresa, and her reaction was shocking. Redacted described being manipulated by Teresa, which is how their relationship was allowed to progress. The student told someone else that they and Teresa had sex in Teresa's office at school, in Teresa's car, and they had sex at Teresa's residence located in Centennial, Colorado. When the student started talking to another student, Teresa became jealous and accused the student of cheating on Teresa. And then Teresa allegedly took it to another level.
Of course she did.
Teresa struggled with a breakup and continued to drive near the student's home. And
Guys, how many videos have I done about lesbian breakups and how crazy they are? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They're 10 times worse.
Yep.
And they call us crazy, right?
in their walking path to and from school. The student described fearing Teresa and felt like Teresa was following them to the point where they tried to find alternatives for getting to and from school, and they spoke about changing their route to avoid seeing Teresa. In August of 2023, Teresa just showed up at the student's house, unannounced, unwanted. So the student told her to go away, leave them alone. But Teresa allegedly just kept trying to talk to them and get the student to come into her car.
Look at that.
Now things really escalated in September 2025. And that's when the student started getting those harassing texts from the unknown number. And that's when the student decided, okay, it's time to report all of this to a school counselor. And that came in November of this year.
Cooked. All right, guys, look at this. You want to see how good a job that some of our teachers are doing?
Another mom is speaking out, saying city schools have failed to educate her son who has disabilities.
As Project Baltimore's Chris Papps explains, this is the fifth student that we've interviewed from a fourth city school who has missed significant amounts of class, yet received report cards with grades and attendance he didn't earn.
This is Shy Waddle.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
And he is,
Hey, wait, Shy, you can't.
well,
He stole it.
No. Can we make a trip to?
Look at the size of this broad. Look at that. Look at that. I hope you don't live on the second floor.
Dad's house afterwards?
No.
But he's outgoing. Once he gets comfortable, he's outgoing.
Shy just finished his first grade year at Marianne Winterling Elementary in West Baltimore. An entire school year his mother considers a complete waste.
It's been a nightmare, honestly. Just a nightmare.
Shy has an IEP, or Individualized Education Program. IEPs are federally funded and mandated. They lay
There you go, right there. That's a problem.
out a plan for schools to provide extra services for children with disabilities. Shy has autism.
Have a seat.
Ebony Frisbee says her son is not getting the services in his IEP. But what she says is even more concerning is between September and November, this 6-year-old wandered out of school 5 times.
Oh my god.
Where's Shy? Duh! As he walks down the street.
They kept losing him. He would be down the street or across the street.
Who found him?
His dad or me.
On November 17th, the scary reality of what could happen set in. That afternoon, a police incident sent Winterling Elementary into lockdown, and Frisbee says Shy could not be found.
We were all terrified. The school was on lockdown, and nobody knew where he was.
Shy was eventually located inside the building, but Frisbee says she could no longer trust the school to keep her son safe. That day, November 17th, this mother pulled her son out, which is documented in Shy's IEP.
It's no point of putting him in zone if they're not even going to follow IEP or let me know that he's going to be safe.
Frisbee tried to transfer Shy to City School's virtual learning program, but she was told the deadline to sign up had passed. She also applied for a safety transfer to Mount Washington Elementary. It didn't go through. Frisbee says she tried to work with Winterling, but the school could not guarantee her son's safety. So for the next 96 school days, Shy stayed home.
But your son, Shy, missed basically
his whole school year. Yeah. I'm honestly outraged with it, but I'm like, what options do I have at this point? Because clearly sending him to school, there's a safety issue.
After the district threat.
All right, here we go, guys. Watch.
When you want to know what time it is, a lot of people just check their phones.
But in this digital age, do children know how to read analog clocks? Nicole Brewer's here now with the change that's being called the sign of the times. Huh?
Like cursive. Right.
Right.
Yeah. Same deal. Yeah.
Absolutely. Hi, Yuki. Hi,
Hey.
Jess. By the way, I see what you did there, you. Apparently, it's a problem here in America.
Get it? How you doing?
Yeah.
Look at that, guys.
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can start a leaf blower.
And across the pond, in fact, schools in the UK are installing digital devices in test rooms after students say they struggled to tell time on an analog clock.
Step into an elementary school classroom and you know it's time to learn.
Manners, numbers, addition, subtraction, how to read,
Social studies. And in time, how to tell time.
Analog clock versus digital.
From working round the clock to figure out the big and little hands to drawing up your own timetable. It's a skill that's mastered early on.
21, I think. Pretty darn close.
But did you know it's often forgotten?
Really? That's crazy. Doesn't surprise me at all.
Call it a sign of the times.
Look at that,
Some
guys.
British secondary schools removed analog clocks from exam rooms, relying on digital displays to help students race against time.
Comes, skills
Yeah.
are lost.
I think it's utterly ridiculous.
This is
Then
like the
again,
movie The
I'm
Matrix
old.
in real life right here.
That's the answer.
I know we try to limit their frustration levels, but at some point, when is it too much?
Aaron Steffen is an early childhood educator.
What a joke, guys.
Yeah, like at what point did somebody say, you know what, that extra 15 minutes a week that we spend on reading the clock, it'd be better used for something else.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
who made a decision like that? Like, it makes no sense. And kids can learn
It
this
is
stuff
4
in
weeks.
1 month, 15 minutes a week. It's so
Isn't that
freaking
crazy?
easy.
Yeah.
Into the school year with students, and I am at my limit already. I am at my limit with being talked to and demanded at so disrespectfully, interrupted constantly, repeating myself countless times. This year feels worse. This year feels worse than the last 5 years I've taught. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but I feel like I've seen so many teachers make videos where we are all ringing the alarm saying, this is
Here we go. So everything I show you on this green clipboard is going to represent when I started teaching in 2005. And everything on this red clipboard is 2025.
Oh, she look
I
good.
did not teach the full 20 years. I took 7 years off because I had children and my husband's in the military. We moved a lot. Here we go. These are actual seating charts that I found as I was cleaning out my desk today. So this represents the year 2005, and this is how many of my students are reading on grade level. Everything in blue. So 1.5 students out of like a group are struggling readers, but pretty much everybody's reading at least on level, some even higher.
Yeah,
There was.
Look, says teachers make videos on OnlyFans.
I see on the green board there's one person who's failing to teach.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how I see these.
Yeah,
You can't. The kid can't read. It's not their fault.
Yep.
Okay.
Jeez.
2025. How many of my students are reading on grade level? Okay, this next
Dock
is an
the
average
pay.
of how many of my students failed my class. Like they are going to have to repeat this. There's no recovering. They failed. This is 2005. 0.5 student out of all of my students. This is this year. This is this year. On average, I teach about 100 students. On average, this is how many students in each class are not passing. They're going to have to take this class again. Okay, next, the orange represents in 2005 parent involvement. I always had parents either in my inbox asking about lessons, volunteering for field trips, or anything that we needed for our
when you
classroom,
were
volunteering
hotter.
supplies. 2005, 2025. Where are the parents that are supposed to be involved in their school? Behavior issues. Students in 2005 that I had to like write up on.
God, her face is annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a whole other thing. It's the hand off a kid to a professional, and immediately professional tells you what you need to be doing.
Guys, we all saw this case, right?
Did you ever think you'd be going to college here?
No, never. Never in a million.
Yeah, I remember
In
this.
some ways, Alicia Ortiz is living an American dream. The 19-year-old began her freshman year at the University of Connecticut in Hartford this fall. She's excited to study public policy, the culmination of hard work after moving north from Puerto Rico as a child. Do you remember when you first came to Connecticut?
Yes, I remember I was very nervous, but I know it was going to be better opportunities for me to learn.
But Alicia says those opportunities never came to fruition. Even today, could you read this, or would it take you a long time?
It's impossible. I just see his words everywhere.
She graduated from school and got into college and cannot read a lick. Look at that, guys. Hit the like button, guys. Let's try and hit 100 likes, guys. Hit the super chat button. $1 or $2 helps, guys. Thanks for 29,000, guys. Let's try and hit 30K before the end of the year. We're at 90 likes, guys. Hit the like button. Appreciate that.
Alicia graduated from the Hartford Public School System last year, but she says today she is illiterate. She still doesn't know how to read or write. When she was in early education,
They would just either tell me to stay in a corner and sleep, or just draw pictures, flowers for them.
and when she was in high school, she relied on speech-to-text programs and other
draw
apps to
pictures of
read and write
flowers.
essays. So if you had an assignment where you had to write something, you'd open up a document like this and then do what?
I would go here to use the text-to-speech.
It says dictate.
Dictate, yep. I love pizza.
This is how you would do your assignments.
I love peace. Peace. Peace is good.
And then
Cats of the World VAK sporting a twin prop airplane.
If you had to read something, that's how you do it. She said her mother, who does not speak English well, tried to get answers.
she advocated so much. She went to the school. The principal will promise her that they will do better. And sometimes there will be people from the district or the directors promising her that they will do better.
Now, Alicia is suing the Hartford Board of Education and the city for negligence. The suit alleges the school district documented and acknowledged Alicia's learning challenges through multiple grades, but because they were not adequately addressed, she continued to struggle academically and began exhibiting maladaptive behaviors in the classroom.
Sometimes I will feel proud to be the bad child because at least I was something to them, and I wasn't invisible.
While the city of Hartford and an educator named in the suit declined to comment when contacted by CNN, in a statement, Hartford Public Schools wrote, "While Hartford Public Schools cannot comment on pending litigation, we remain deeply committed to meeting the full range of needs our students bring with them when they enter our schools and helping them reach their full potential."
What's the dog, man?
Dr. Jesse Turner is the leader of the Literacy Center at Central Connecticut State University. He feels the main
I
issue
can't
here
stand them.
is inequality in public education.
America should be asking a question. Do we really care about our children, all of our children? And I would argue that maybe we don't.
A 2019 report from EdBuild.
Here we go.
Speak for yourself.
Here we go.
Yeah, that guy was probably a diddler.
Yeah.
That guy definitely was like a male librarian diddler.
Not only did she have sexual contact with a juvenile inmate in custody on a...
She looks like she has Down syndrome. Right? She got a little bit touch of the Downs. You know what I'm saying?
murder charge, as she was his teacher. She was also accused of trying to get that juvenile who she was teaching in that facility to kill her husband.
Look at that.
I'll let you know that you've been arrested. Sure.
The case involving Elena Barden took a wild turn when it came time for a verdict. And now she's learned her sentence. We'll talk about whether or not she is headed to prison. We're on the case presented by Law and Crime.
Her eyes can like see into your soul. She's like,
she looks like she has fetal alcohol syndrome, right? Her eyes are all far apart. You know what I'm saying?
100,000 curve. You can certainly cross the line with an underage student and then was accused of going to alleged lethal lengths to end.
This guy needs to go a little bit easier with the razor, dude. Look, you see all this, bro? get a Venus razor or something for your.
He's like,
sensitive
I'm
skin.
recording tomorrow. I gotta
I
shave
know.
as close as
Look
I
at this guy.
can.
What do you shave with?
Honey,
Like,
can I borrow
shave
your
with
razor?
Look at this, dude. Look at this guy. He said, I had to shave. Look at that, dude. Come on.
Don't
man.
shave and juggle.
Some actors don't shave and juggle.
A marriage. Now, I want you to meet the woman at the center of this story. We have body camera video of her arrest that we'll get to in
she
just
has
a
like
moment.
an evil looking.
We just
like,
learned her
vampire
sentence
mouth.
for the crime that she was found guilty of in court after a trial.
I've been arrested. I'll let you know that you've been arrested. Sure.
Prosecutors in tiny Adair County, Kentucky, argued that 27-year-old Elena Barden not only had sex with a juvenile she was teaching inside a juvenile justice facility, that she also tried to get that student to allegedly kill her husband. Now, Elena was a teacher in the public school system, and she was assigned to help young people spending time at that local facility. She was working to help people who were in trouble with the law at a young age. It's important to work. It's admirable work. And who Elena appeared to be at home was also very admirable. She was what appeared to be a loving wife who posted videos on TikTok,
Yep, always
date night
married.
with her husband. And she's also a mom.
Look at that.
And she made
Of
sure
course
that
she
people
is.
knew just how much she
course
loved
she is.
her daughter.
What a
And you can
joke.
see in this post that she says, "My girl." She posted that on March 27th of this year. But that month, staff at the Juvenile Detention Center found letters that were left for an inmate serving time in connection to a murder out of Louisville, Kentucky.
Look at
Now, we have
that.
dozens of pages of explicit.
Jeff, man, thanks for the $3, man. Appreciate that. Jeff was one of my early subs too, man. Appreciate that, my friend. Thanks so much.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Messages. And I'll tell you, several of them, they are far too graphic to be able to show you here. But this is one that is between Barden and the student where she talks about oral sex with the boy and having sex in his cell. And she finishes that note by saying, quote, "I hope you enjoyed that. I know I did. And she also says, I love you. And I'd like to run into your arms, but that might be odd. LOL. Now, on top of the letters, prosecutors presented explicit pictures that Barden sent this boy. She got them developed at a local Walmart.
No way.
They also have security camera footage.
She sent them to him in jail? Doesn't she know that they check all the mail, you dunderhead?
You stupid woman.
Look at that.
Showing this teacher, Elena Barden, going into the boy's cell at the juvenile detention facility, even though that is not allowed per facility rules. So you can see there's a lot of lines that are being crossed here. And not only did Barden sexually abuse this teenager, she also made statements in the letters that had prosecutors believing that she wanted to put a hit out on her husband.
Damn.
A man who, at least on social media, she seemed to love, the father of her daughter.
There you go, guys.
Yet
can't trust him as far as you can throw him, right, guys?
Insane.
Bungalow says Down syndrome IQ, LOL.
In this letter, she says, quote, okay, call me effed up, but if you want, I thought you were talking about putting a hit on my husband. I can't give you my ring. I got to make it look like and make him feel like we're good, but I won't wear it around you. Don't be mad at me. That makes me sad.
Look at that.
She also wrote in another letter, this was honestly the most time spent with my, quote, husband in a long time. We had a good day, but it really solidified for me why the two of us just don't work. I just really effing missed you all damn day. Now, when it comes to building a case,
this tells you
these
how
letters,
cooked a
as
woman's
you can
brain
see, they
can
are
get.
damning.
From being gaslighted and media and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, she probably had a fine life, and this is what she cares about more than anything else.
Yeah.
And then it'll be like blamed on the guy's hormones. And just like, well, what are these people? What's their excuse?
Well, you know, what was he doing wrong? He must have pushed her into the arms of this whatever. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Yeah.
Evidence against Elena Barden. She writes in this letter, quote, you know my child is my number one priority, but the way you love and talk about redacted name makes me no doubt that you're an amazing father. I don't think I have to go into the sex part of it because you and I both know that is the cherry on top. Now, clearly, Barden, as the teacher, is taking advantage of this teenager. But on top of that, on multiple occasions, prosecutors say that she brought up a hit on her husband. Jeez. Now, in this letter, she says, quote, I know you'll say you'll, quote, take care of him, but shouldn't someone else do it so the suspicion is miles away from you? IDK, I'm going to miss you so effing bad tonight. You look so handsome today, love.
Jeez.
I love you.
She's like,
now, she
gonna
also
say like,
once wrote,
when we go to delete the
for
guy,
talking about poisoning my
she's
quote,
like basically
husband.
like just saying stuff like that in there.
On Thursday at 8:30.
Yeah, when we go to delete the guy, I want you to do this and this. I love you. Bye.
Yeah. Crazy, man.
And she says, I get nervous when I go out and the line's cut off and come home and someone has killed him. Now, with the letters and security video showing Barden going into the boy's cell, you have the explicit pictures that were developed at a Walmart, and you have these letters. Police certainly had evidence to confront Barden, which they did. And here's the body cam video of her arrest. One thing that stood out to us is just how cool and calm it seems Barden is as she's being confronted with very much life-changing allegations.
I've been arrested. I'll let him know that you've been arrested. Sure. And then obviously you need to reach out to him.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay. And then just again,
he's just not bothered.
Completely
She's not
fine.
crying.
Yeah.
Yep.
Knows me. I know him.
Guys, you know, here, let me start a poll really fast, and then we'll switch gears here in a little bit. But guys,
imagine being in detention, and then someone's allowed to come in, someone that's not related, and who's and the person's a minor. What?
Well, this person
what the heck?
In a juvenile facility.
Yeah.
Here at a juvie, and she's just out there letting them smash.
Jeez.
Demons, man, disgusting.
Like no supervision. It's insane.
Guys, hold on. I was I forgot.
You can just tell.
My birthday there, so y'all don't have it. Like I have a card in my card.
Remember, she's a good manipulator, so that's
Yeah.
how she's able to get away with some of this stuff and do it. So that's kind of why she's being sort of cocky. But she's a manipulator, so she's good at manipulating the people around her to look the other way.
Adam says he worked in the California State Prison for 20 years and got to watch one of the Menendez brothers get married in prison. Some women are sick. Look at that, bro. Guys, what is going on, dude? That is insane. Look at that.
Do you think didn't Dahmer get someone pregnant while he was in jail?
Yep. They would pay the guards, and then he would smash like right behind the vending machine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, talk about demon seed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Barden doesn't say much, but you see her very calm and seemingly not too shocked that she was being arrested. She also says she already had a lawyer. And here's when she gets out of the cruiser at the county jail. The officer reads to her that her husband has filed a protective order.
Oh, now she's going to get hit.
Yeah, work jail.
Okay.
Let's get your glasses.
Oh, guys, did you see all the B-dubs and Wokey Wokes were like, we need to boycott Target and big box stores, and I can't wait for big corporations to show that they're cooked on Black Friday. Guys, this is the highest sales Black Friday in history.
No way.
You guys didn't see that? Here, hold on, guys. Guys, here. Anyone else have? Wait here. Let's see what her sentence was. Hold on.
Factor, but the judge could not consider whether she actually wanted to hire him to kill her husband or get him to kill her husband, since she was acquitted of that. So I think there is a part of that that's an aggravating factor, but not the whole act that was originally alleged, since she was found not.
Yes. Someone says, what an ogre.
Guilty for that.
And going to this punishment, you think of a 14-year sentence for this. And I know, just looking from...
Guys, she got 14 years. Guys, what do you think? She had 14 years for this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than just...
That's actually not a bad sentence.
Yeah.
Better than we normally see, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go, guys. Let's do this. Look at this. Hold on. So, Black Conservative Perspective did a video on this. And it was hold on.
Biggest online shopping day.
The early data is telling us that Black Friday is going to be an absolute bust this year. The lie detector determined that was a lie. Boycott is working.
I am frothing at the mouth, waiting for the reports that Black Friday was a consumer flop. That people didn't really go and say, yeah, I know there are always people who wait, but I cannot wait to see that Black Friday, Cyber Monday is a flop, and that people are actually not spending money. Expensive gifts or many gifts this holiday season. Well, one, because people can't afford it. And I'm not happy that people can't afford it, but I'm greedily awaiting the reports when these corporations who make a majority of their money at the end of the year, and they plan for it like a year in advance, they project it, when it just doesn't happen.
Several days later.
People literally racing into Black Friday with gift cards at the door at Bass Pro Shops.
Thank you.
And goodie bags for the first shoppers at Target. From California to New Jersey, Americans across the country still showing up to stores and the mall in droves this Black Friday.
Look at that.
Understand about Black Friday trends and what the expectations are. It's that retail firms do forecast today will be the biggest day for in-store traffic of the year.
Target literally just played in our faces with these swag bags. And when I tell you I will not be doing another Black Friday again, yes, I made the conscious decision to get in line 2 degrees below zero with all of these people to try to get one of their swag bags. Now, the first 100 people were supposed to get a swag
These
bag.
people are mentally ill, dude.
Contain so many amazing goodies.
Boycott. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So you got to talk about yet again another liberal
1.8
backfire
billion.
as the anti-Trump Black Friday boycott seems to have failed spectacularly. Okay, and I want to talk about it because I talked about this maybe like a month ago when the liberals were first plotting this mass anti-Trump boycott.
Hey, Emil, man, thanks for that, buddy. Guys, thanks for all the positive feedback. You know, guys, all you guys' comments, you guys' participation keeps this channel going, guys. Yeah, you know, I started this channel 3 years ago. Well, I started seriously posting 3 years and a month ago, and I waffled for like the longest time. It's like, no one's gonna want to listen to me. I suck. Blah 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 blah. But then I started putting stuff out there. And the reason why the channel has gotten to where it is by looking at you guys' comments, listening to all you guys that call in, and just adjusting to what you guys want to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like, my ideas and your ideas come together, and here we are. So I think that we figured out the perfect formula now to work. We can say what we want and not worry about getting demonetized or shadow banned or any of that. We kind of stay in our own lane, you know. Guys, we will keep this thing growing. I never thought that this channel would ever get this big. And now watch, guys, we'll be at like 70,000 subs, and I'll be saying the same thing, you know. But there's a couple of things I want to tell you guys. Number one, still, it doesn't matter how big this channel gets, you know. All you guys that have been here from the jump, you know, Rajai, Steve, you know, all you guys that have just all you guys now, even if we have 100,000 subs, you guys will always take priority, right? And also, guys, I will never ever beef with another YouTuber ever, guys. That's one thing that I'm trying to stop, is the infighting in our space, guys. There's no reason why, like, if Snowboard starts a channel and he's, man, Snowboard, he ain't the real red pill, man. He ain't shit. Why would I do that, right? And guys, if you see anyone talking bad about my channel, guys, I don't care. Don't even tell me about it. I really don't care, because there's gonna come a day when we're at like 80,000 subs, and someone's gonna make, oh man, that AJ guy, man, he stutters, he's stupid, he's fucking dumb. Guys, I don't care. Once you get big enough, there's a market of people that are like that make their platforms off of talking bad about you. It happened to Andrew Wilson, Greg Adams.
It's a woman thing to do.
Yeah, pearly things. If you're like the critical drinker, there's whole channels dedicated. Oh, the critical drinker, he's a fascist. The angry video game nerd, guys. Who watches James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd? He's been making videos for like 15 years now, 20 years. And there's, James Rolfe is this and that, blah, blah. Once you get big, people are going to hate. So guys, you guys, the only people that I'm going to listen to are you guys. That's it. All you guys that are in the Discord, all you guys that call in, all you guys that are in the chat, I really don't give a damn about anyone else. There are people that are on, in this chat that will be starting channels soon, guys. Guys, I hope that I can help out guys who want to start channels, and we can kind of like have a whole group of guys come up, And then there's like Devil's Advocate, Lock the Bounty Hunter, Insolent Audits, guys that I've spoken to on and offline. that are cool guys, you know, because I'm all about positivity and having fun, you know, and anyone that's hateful, mean, stupid guys, we don't need to talk to them, you know. So Adam, man, thanks for the $1.99. I appreciate that. Thanks for that.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Best answer channel ever. SY Guzman says 100K. Yeah, guys, you know what? I didn't think that it would be possible, but maybe 100K by either 2026. I mean, by December 2026 or December 2027. Who knows? You know. So appreciate that, my friend.
No, you're not asking me. No, it's called garlic croutons. Yeah, and they're right there on the scene.
Will one of the mods please drop the Discord in the chat, please? Or guys, you guys go to the description of this live, and you can join the Discord. All right.
Caught, right? They want to stick it to corporate.
U.S. Black Friday online sales hit a record 11.8 billion. Look at that guy rolling Martin's punk ass.
Say have given in
Your money from a big and we ain't buying it, or asking us to be intentional about how we spend our money and our time this Thanksgiving. We ain't buying it focuses on Amazon, Target, and Home Depot.
Yeah, right.
Well, the mass blackout gives us.
Isn't it crazy that us blacks are 13.5% of the population, and then a good chunk just like don't have any money? So like what? And then the rest just shop regularly. What did they think is going to happen? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. We ain't buying.
Dozens of options. You can not spend your money this week, stop working, cancel your subscriptions, or even move your money from a big bank to a local credit union. While in California, another group organized a clever anti-ice campaign by buying 17-cent ice scrapers from Home Depot and then immediately returning them, clogging up the lines and disrupting the store.
How is that? What? Wait, what? How is that doing anything?
Oh my God.
So you're just making it harder for hard working
actual real
Home
work.
Depot employees.
Oh my God, man.
Look at someone says liberals stop going to Target. In unrelated news, theft at Target drops 99.9%.
Grassroots groups around the nation are calling on shoppers to boycott big box stores they say have given in to President Donald Trump and given up on promises to support diversity, equity, and inclusion. They are urging consumers to avoid the retail giants and spend at local independent businesses. On Fox 5's Chris King is live in Stonecrest tonight,
joke.
where a local pastor, Chris, is leading the charge.
Guys, hey, in the chat, everyone, can you please let me know, guys? Seagrip Snowboard. If you hear that a local pastor is leading the charge, you know it's bullshit, right? Right?
Oh
guys?
yeah.
It's a grip.
Unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, guys, Roland Martin. Yeah. Mr. He loves booty cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you guys remember he got caught? He shared his screen and there was man buns on his.
Oh,
you guys didn't see that, dude? There was some naked dude's cheeks on his screen.
No.
Good evening, Deidre. We are outside New Birth Missionary Baptist Church. They launched what they call.
Anyways, guys, look, there was one chick who was just talking, right? I'm just so. Look at this. I just can't wait to see that Black Friday's cooked. Look at this. This didn't age well. It was not a flop. 11.8 billion. Ha ha ha. Someone says stores were packed. People lined up for hours before stores opened up. My state stores were cleaned out. Not sure how bad it is, but I heard that they were on the way to setting a record Black Friday. Someone says, how did this plan work out for you? Someone says, I went shopping at Target and Walmart. It was packed. I loved it. There was no theft or people stealing. Thank you for staying home. It made it safe for us good law-abiding citizens who love the country and orange man. Look at that.
What
Our
bigger
stores were
mandate?
packed. Cooked. She's getting cooked. Guys, she's getting cooked. Someone says she eats her own boogers. Oh no, guys! At least she left the comments on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What a mess. Guys, look at that. So yeah, guys. So just to repeat, guys, we are going to have 3 in the News will be its own channel, right? That'll probably be mid-January. So you guys will see stories, original stories. But I'm gonna go back through, guys, and start clipping and posting all the 3 in. Like, you know how I begin the lives with 3 in News? I'm gonna start clipping those and then releasing them on the other channel because we find some pretty crazy stories that we go over. So you guys, you'll see Seagrip and Snowboard and Korg and Colin and all those guys on there. So yeah, guys, that'll be probably mid-January. So guys, look at this. Who in here, guys? Check this out.
Are you an alcoholic? Do you drink all the time?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
She's a teacher.
Only
She's a teacher, guys.
Oh my god, dude, she was lit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, guys. Mongo said it the best. Here you go. All right. What comment? As I leave her. It looks like. Hold on. Huh. You sure did embarrass yourself on this one.
I don't know why this is so fun.
You were brave enough to keep comments on. You are a clown and target. Hold on. You are a clown, and I am glad you stayed home. Laughing face.
Oh my god.
Guys, I don't know how my TikTok hasn't been banned yet, dude. Oh no, because guys, the other day I put something completely insane on this thing, and people liked it, and then she turned the comments off, and because she turned the comments off, I can't go back to it, you know. But it sucks because there's certain people where they'll block me, so I have other videos of theirs that I'm trying to do, and I can't get on their page because they blocked me, you know. So,
but they wouldn't.
Oh yeah, sorry guys. Let's do this. Let's do this first.
That's the sound of the police.
Allows you to lose your balance or swerve the car, right?
No, the allergies are bad. So
Whenever you're running.
The allergies are bad.
No, yeah, like a straw.
Police were dispatched to a motor vehicle accident. The complainant advised the other driver involved had been swerving and was believed to be intoxicated.
Hi.
I'm sorry. My husband's on the phone.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, you were involved in an accident. Is that correct?
Yes.
As I heard you say it was your fault. That doesn't really matter, but that's what you said.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Because I'm behind him. There's a lot of back and forth stuff.
Even more importantly than that is, are you okay? Are you injured or need an ambulance?
No.
Forgive me. I've never met you before, so I don't want to make any assumptions. But you seem like, are you normally kind of like this emotional of a person? You're wearing your emotions on your sleeve.
I feel bad.
Okay. All right. Ma'am, we got a complaint as the.
She said, guys.
And I'm just trying to tell you that I have mental health issues. I'm extremely distraught. I feel like my whole life is ending.
Accident came out regarding your drive.
Sometimes when you're drinking at home, you run out to the store to get some. Sometimes when you're drinking at home, you run out to the store to get some garlic croutons, and then.
You know what? I don't know how many people have actually seen that clip. I'll have to bring it up next time.
You perform some touch.
I understand that. I get it.
Yeah. I don't know off the top of my head what the original, but there was a complaint, I think, of your vehicle and driving, and I think someone thought that you might have been asleep behind the wheel, potentially, I think. So they just got to go through these extra steps to make sure that.
All right.
I can't. I try.
Are you, if first?
I will finish this, and I'm not going to get past it because I'm making look real. It's going to look bad.
Are you, if.
I'm going to just try. Let me just breathe, please.
Does somebody have a PBT? If not, we can maybe get someone on the way. Okay. So how about this?
I'll do the
Okay.
walking. Let me just try, but just so you know that my
So
coordination's not
I
going to be
understand
right.
that. So this is Officer Francis. He's going to be administering these things. He needs to know that context, right? So do you think you're
This
able to
Officer
stand on
Francis
one
guy,
leg?
you have to deal with him. You're cooked.
Yeah.
This guy right
And it
here.
was just-
This
Oh,
guy.
look at
is
this
like
guy. Yeah,
stuck.
he's not having it, dude.
This guy sucks.
Dude,
Yeah.
this guy is a
This
cop
guy is
looking
not
cop
letting you
right
off
here, guys. You're cooked.
It doesn't hit him, and it's my fault. But, you know, that's I'm taking.
We had a couple, calls about you swerving and stuff, so that's why we were trying to make sure that, that everyone's all right. Including
I
you
understand.
and everyone else.
The allergies lately have been bad.
Okay.
So
But they wouldn't cause you to allergies to lose your balance or swerve the car,
I
right?
don't know. The allergies are bad. So I've been sleeping a lot.
So have you had anything to
And allergies are a great way to blame.
When was the last time you did, like last night or anything?
Oh,
Say again?
Allergies are a great excuse oftentimes to say, like, if you were kind of like high or drunk or something, you'd say like, oh, it's allergies. Like sometimes people really do that and it works.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what she's trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, last night, sure.
Last night? What time did you take the
I don't know. I fell asleep early. I drank. We had dinner. I fell asleep early. Fell asleep on the
All right,
couch.
let's skip ahead, guys.
Don't do that, Alex. Like this. All right, so don't like.
Here we go.
This is a brand new.
Let's see her make a man out of the out of the thing here.
So all I need you to do is I want you to take a deep breath in. I want you to blow out one long continuous blow. All right, so don't and then suck it back in. Just one blow. Keep going until I tell you to stop. All right. Like 10, 20 seconds long. Like everyone already. Yeah. I mean, just doing it. You'll hear it click. We won't have to probably go that long. But yeah, super deep and this like this. Don't understand what long looks. Don't do that. Trigger. Don't do that. Just click the trigger. Whenever you're ready. No, yeah, like a straw. With your mouth. Right, don't bite on it. Just put it in your mouth and tight seal like a straw.
Hold on.
All right.
Okay, let me start.
Blow. More. You're not blowing. Nope. You're not blowing. Stop. You're not blowing. All right, stop. Yeah, like twice as long. So if you can listen,
Well, that's why I'm trying to make it longer. I can't do that for 20 seconds.
it won't be 20. I was exaggerating, so forgive me.
Okay.
All right, deep breath in and
Okay.
just keep blowing. It'll be 10 seconds or less. More. Oh, you're almost there. Almost. It didn't click. Honestly, I was surprised on that one. I really thought that was going to click for you. Let's try one more.
It has to be
Last one.
Wisconsin or something.
More. Oh, I didn't click there.
Yeah?
No, it did not. Give it a minute. I was surprised you didn't work that time. You are right there.
I'm not used to this.
Wonderful. Please don't on and you can be safe.
Come on. More. Yeah, lots of practice blowing.
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah, they're celebrating because they know she's cooked. Right, guys?
There you go.
Awesome. You're cooked. Guys, what do you think her blood alcohol is, guys?
All right. So when was the last time you had something to drink?
Last night, I drank a lot. I drank last night. I got up at like 6 in the morning and I had a drink.
Wow.
2, 3, 1. Cooked.
I am 6 a.m.
Wow.
Well, I remember because I was on the couch. I get everyone to bed. What was the number?
It was almost 3 times the legal limit.
Oh,
It was one of 2 things. Number one, you drink.
He's probably got a friggin' a bottle of tequila in the center console.
A lot more than you thought, and it ended a lot later than you thought.
Well,
or
I
number
drank-
2,
I drank a lot.
Or number 2, which happens a lot. People get really nervous when they talk to the police, and sometimes people stretch the truth, fib, lie a little bit, and we understand it. We don't take it personal.
Oh, just arrest this broad already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This
You
is
want it.
Midwest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stuff to be, you know,
All right, guys. I'll shut this bad boy down, guys. I'll be in the after hours for a couple minutes, guys. So anyone who wants to go to Discord, guys, go to the after hours voice channel. I'll be in there for a little bit, guys. We will do a daytime live tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, and guys, once again, thanks for 29K, guys, on the 30,000. And yeah, guys. Secret Snowboard. Anything else about teachers, nurses?
Run! Get to the
That pretty much
Don't
sums
do
up.
it.
Don't do it, guys.
Don't let them fool you, brothers. Don't let them fool you.
Shit. All right, you guys. Appreciate you. Bye, guys.
Right, yeah.